And welcome back to, I don't even know what episode we're on. I didn't change the episode number, dang it. It's fine. We're on the 11th session. The 10th session is wrong. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're on the 11th session. Last seen in the Misty Forest, but I will let you guys do the recap. We're waiting on one more player and one's playing online. So, there we go.
And we got one missing.
One missing, yeah.
We, after finishing the council at the Waterdeep, we hopped on the back of a dragon, asked her various questions about dragons, dragonkind, figure out what each of them does, what the different colors do. But we made it to the Dragon Council, where we were in attendance, and the big guy, Gold Dragon, Protanther. I was not going to be able to pronounce that right. Who was an angry boy, and he basically made a show off for him and whatnot. But we got somewhat their trust, and they were like, okay, these people are somewhat capable. They can, argue on behalf of the humans.
We had to prove our worth, basically.
Yeah, we proved our worth, give or take. Somebody tried to hide with people with blind sight.
True.
No, but we got a couple quests. We got 3 quests from the dragons to complete to get them on our side. We pledged to complete those quests for them, at which point, they'd be better standing. But after dividing up shares, and each dragon household would get a share individually as opposed to just all the dragons getting one share, they were pretty on board for us. So we kind of got them onto our side, so we'll work together as opposed to working individually, which works better. But having done that, we go ahead and word of recall back to Waterdeep with the pig and I think it was Devo in the bag.
Yeah.
Teleport back to Waterdeep, freak out the church, whole nother thing. We'll set it up somewhere else. Then we decide to go for the Misty Forest, where there's been green dragon attacks. So we shot that day, get some potions of poison resistance, and get some horses for the next day. We rest, and then we set out, and then we get to Jaggerford, make our way into the Misty Forest, where we then find a village that had been destroyed by poison. Things are rotting, things are melting, it's all bad. And a lot of people died, but essentially the dragon had gotten down there and then just left halfway through the attack. And so we were rather confused about this. We tried following the tracks, and we followed the tracks for a few hours in the middle of the woods, where we lost the tracks, and now we are lost in the woods, and that's where we left off last time.
You are lost in the woods.
He'll be here in 5.
Okay, do we want to wait for him, or do you just want to get started?
Oh, how about you? How was your week been, guys?
Yeah, we can talk about just regular stuff for a week, for 5 minutes.
Well, Ethan, you want to tell them about your AI stuff with the portraits?
Yeah, sure. So the other day when Michael and I think either we were playing games or just talking or something, but I do have a stable diffusion client on my MacBook. I'm, especially as a graphic designer, I'm kind of dubious about the ethics of AI art, but I do think that if you're not really trying to get it to copy someone else, it can be a really cool tool to especially assist like real art. But all that to say, I did get a chance to put together a really nice little profile picture for Nick, just kind of based off of Michael's description. The cool part was he kind of already had a famous person, a fighter that he already knew, like that he wanted the face to kind of look similar to, which is what AI and Stable Diffusion is great for. So I took that guy's name and then kind of changed some aspects of it to try to make it a bit more like an orc. It didn't quite work exactly, but then I took that image that the AI spit out, brought it into Photoshop, and manipulated it into, I think, one that represents Nick pretty well. So yeah, we were just talking about that we'd love to do that with all of our characters, where I can kind of maybe start with maybe somebody that you think that your character might look like, or kind of a simple description that would kind of help get it together. And kind of the iteration process just takes a while when I have to draw everything. And so I mean, that's Michael. It was just a really quick process to be able to kind of make small changes on the fly, and then
a bit of foundation to work up from.
Exactly. Once you locked in the details, it was cool to take it from there. So if any of you want me to do that with yours, I'll also have to have you send me like kind of a basic description of what your character looks like. And I think some of you have already done that, but I think one, this will be faster because, like I said, I don't have to draw it all, and two, also it'll be easier because, like, again, I'd want to know like stuff like what color your eyes are. I think some of the stuff will, obviously be on the character if you have it filled out, but what color your eyes are, like, what if there's a person like Michael's that that's famous that maybe they look sort of like, or some features that are important like a prominent nose or scars or anything like that. So if you want to do something with that, you can let me know, and I'm happy to put that together. And then the nice part is because I have the M1 Max in my MacBook, it's like super duper fast every time that it does the AI modeling. So yeah, anyway, all to say, if you want to do that and kind of hopefully get one step closer to some final portraits for our whole party, that'd be awesome. My hope would be then after I kind of get the look done, then that would help a lot with drawing us later on. So anyway, that was a long spiel, but if you have anything like that you want to do, yeah, feel free to send me a description of a character.
It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
But that's all.
Nice.
And yeah, Michael wants to show you what he's got. He can do that, but that's up to you.
Yeah,
I
he
think I
already
could send
did.
it in Discord, but for the
Oh,
stream,
perfect.
I don't
Okay.
think there's a good way to show it.
I mean,
I have it as
they've
my
got
D&D
the-
character
They've got the
portrait.
portraits up on the actual health bar, so if you're curious
If it
about
comes
shows
up,
there,
but
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's all I got.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we'll keep waiting for Chris to show up, but I guess we can go ahead and start talking about plan. So for the people in the stream, I kind of put it in our about page, but we're looking at converting to weekly sessions over bi-weekly, so we can actually schedule them a little more efficiently. So the plan, I think, is to start in January. I don't know if it's going to be the first week of January or not, but that's the thought currently. So January 1st would be the first potential day that we could do it. And we'll meet weekly for about 2 hours a week. That way people can still go and do things for the evening, and then we can still meet weekly, which will just kind of keep hopefully our participation up and keep people involved.
Oh,
So yeah, that is a plan. Oh, I thought somebody else posted. Man, you got me excited.
We don't have it on here.
What? Oh, I don't. You're right. I need to put the stream up. Partake with me for a second while why is the battle? I guess I'm gonna turn the cameras on only because I don't need the
Professionals.
party with me for a minute while I get
We
the
are pros.
stream running for people in person.
Oh man. So, I like making things, and last night I tried making waterproof canvas.
How did that go?
So far, so good. We'll see how it actually ends up, because
So what are you gonna? You're just gonna make some?
I did a test, and I'm gonna turn it into like a bedroll.
Okay.
But right now, all it is like a 2 foot by 2 foot. Almost there. You're touching the scroll bar. There you go. Oh, past it.
Did you want to make it longer on your screen?
Keep going. Keep
I
going.
can't.
Keep going.
So
You can't. No, I mean I can some.
Oh.
Hang on.
So where are you trying to hit the bottom of it and drag it down, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to grab
Nice,
it.
Chris.
The top of it. Where's it at?
To the right. Up.
Okay. Up there, down. There.
There you go. I'm just gonna grab it. I'm gonna try and extend it a bit here so I can.
Extend as much as possible. It got fatter. There you go.
I
You
think,
are late. Sorry, guys.
how many hit
Down,
points
down,
is
down,
that?
down.
30.
Oh,
Well,
past it.
Right
There.
There it is.
Tiny,
Down.
tiny, tiny.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
over.
Down.
Tiny
bit,
down. Tiny down. Teeny tiny down.
There you go. One more.
Super down.
One more pixel.
Super tiny down.
There.
There.
Yay.
Hey,
You were
I
like
made
1
it.
pixel away.
All right, finally. Sorry about that. I finally got the chat so the players can see. I need to automate that so badly.
Just have it.
Just
At
haven't
default
yet.
be that.
I wrote a script for the map so that auto opens in the right spot, but I haven't written the script for that one yet. So,
Python.
howdy. What?
Python.
I think it was Python. Actually, let me go look at what my script is, because that's actually a good question. It was a really simple script. Scripts. Dice, not dice log, encounters plus. Where did I write this in? No, I don't want to download. No. It is in Batch.
Oh, Bash.
It's a Bash script.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It's not officially Bash, because Bash is Linux.
Oh yeah.
But it's similar to Bash.
Okay. Cool.
It's Windows version of it, but there's so you just launch Chrome and then it has a couple of command line arguments you can send it. So I send it new window, start full screen. I send it the link. I give it the window size, the position I want it, and then what profile. So it doesn't open. It opens up another start menu tab.
Okay.
So it's a different profile. So instead of using my main profile, it's a secondary profile. So I can always keep the zoom feature the same because that zoom feature is saved per profile. Because like if you zoom on your laptop, close a window, open a new window, it'll stay at that same zoom level. So that's just a setting that's saved.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway,
Neat.
so you missed the reminder of what happened last time, but
That's all right.
We're lost in the woods.
we're lost in the woods.
I actually have some notes left from last time, so
Okay.
Oh, you took notes.
yeah, I'm getting better.
Wow.
I like your jacket.
Thank you. It's very warm.
It
Looks warm.
That's why I'm late. I never take naps and I fell asleep.
Oh, no. Oops.
All right, you are losing HP for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm going to
HP.
update my health losing policy.
Honestly,
It'll
I've
actually
been
exist.
dishonest and not told you.
No, it is going from 1 HP per minute to a Fibonacci sequence per minute.
Okay.
So 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 24, or something like that. So
It's exponential.
yes,
Basically,
so the
yeah.
more minutes you're gone, the more likely.
5 minutes.
No, because 5 minutes will be like 10 HP. But then 6 minutes will be 15 HP, and then 7 minutes will be 25 HP, and it's just gonna build faster and faster.
Yep.
So, but yes,
So you're dead.
pretty much. No.
He just got here. Now he's leaving.
Yo, how dare you?
But yeah, Nick made a high survival check to follow the tracks right up until they come to a dead end. So
Yep.
that's where we're at.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because it was fun.
It was fun.
We don't know what the heck we're doing.
You do not know what the
Oh,
heck
yeah.
you were doing.
We
You
were
probably
following,
traveled what, like a mile in?
like 3 miles.
Was it 3 miles in? I couldn't remember how far you
Yeah,
guys
we
Yeah,
were
it was a
ways.
ways in.
Okay.
Like I think you said it took a number of hours, but we were moving slow. So
Yeah, that's true. It was a number of hours because you're trying to trace tracks through brush, heavy brush.
D&D has
But,
Christmas.
It does, yeah. They always do that for Christmas.
That's-
If
oh,
you
that's
scroll down and refresh, snowfall will happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for the special
Yeah.
effects. Yep.
Yep, that's cool.
So, anyway, yeah. So you guys are in the forest, probably a handful of miles out of town. What do you guys want to do?
Find a dragon.
pretty much. We've still got plenty of daylight, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it was like 1 or 2 in the afternoon at the time you guys left last.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have a handful of hours of daylight still. Although the daylight's still kind of hidden pretty well because
Lots of trees and
Really,
overhang.
very thick foliage around you.
Okay.
So.
Because we even tried the owl, right?
Yeah,
couldn't
and
find
it could
anything.
fly above, but I mean it's so thick that like you can't really tell that much.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
And the tracks ran out.
yes, the track stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I got locate creature. That'll get 1,000 feet. But that's not a lot for a
It's like
forest.
a little over half a mile.
1,000 feet
No.
is 2 miles, almost 2 miles.
No, 1,000 feet.
Oh,
Five
no,
two
I'm sorry, it's a
eight,
fifth
oh.
of a mile. I was
Yeah.
thinking 500, not 5,000 for some reason. Yeah, it's like
No,
a fifth-
5,300, right?
Five-
Somewhere.
200.
I was thinking
5280.
1,800 for some reason, but
No, I think it's 1,800 yards.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
It's not even a kilometer.
Gotta love Imperial system.
Dude,
I
right?
know. It's just like a mile is, this awkward amount of feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's everything in the U.S. system is an awkward amount of everything. Like 12 feet, or 12 inches in a
It's-
foot,
It's
3 foot in a
5
yard.
tomatoes. 5280. 5 tomatoes.
5 tomatoes. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's fair.
5,280 feet.
Tomato.
In a mile.
Two
Yeah.
tomatoes and.
But I mean, yeah, it's not just like 10, 10, 10, 10 for everything, like the metric system is.
That's too easy.
It's so nice though.
It is
like it
very
really
nice.
is.
I know.
Anyway, so you guys are in the middle of the forest, lost.
Well, we're not lost. We know where we came from. It's
I mean,
just
generic.
we don't know
direction,
where
yeah.
we're going.
True.
Is it getting dark?
No, it's probably about like 1 or 2 in the afternoon right now. It feels warm, but it's dark-ish in here because there's so much foliage. Tall, large trees.
I'm out of ideas.
This forest
You didn't
is huge,
even
right?
have any ideas.
What?
No,
This
last
forest is
session?
huge.
No.
It's pretty large.
It's really
I
large.
thought the owl might be a good idea, but that didn't really work.
Yeah, it's kind of too tall,
The only thing that I
and I can't. I think I can only
Look,
You
we
communicate
understand
100
you
feet
want.
away. You can send it as far away as you want.
Right. But I don't know if I can see through it.
No, it's 100 feet up to that point.
So
Yeah.
So you'd have to have a really
communication
good trigger.
and see and hear
And
up
it
to 100 feet.
And if something kills it or whatever, you don't really know either.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. That was the whole thing we had discussion on last time.
Yeah.
There's not a clean way to use this in the middle of a forest. There's not a clean way to use this as a scout.
Mm-hmm.
We could hear me out. We could burn the forest down.
That'd be a
Take a
big
lot of
forest
fire.
That-
You have the
we
fire
have
for it, but
the
that's
fire.
a lot of fire.
Well, once you get enough fire going, it just keeps going by itself.
I think that would be
I'll
better
let you
for
go.
the dragon and worse for us.
What's up?
No,
I think
the only thing I could really think of is to climb up a tree and just look around. using the
These
scope.
trees are like
But
hundreds of feet tall.
that's
like-
probably
more like
not
a
gonna do-
redwood than-
but that's probably not
Yes.
gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Especially if the
You'd have to
owls
get
see it.
above. Yeah, the owl would
owl
see
would
the
see
same thing
more,
as you
yeah.
would, and it'd be easier for the owl.
I
Yeah.
think that I said last time that I was gonna fly above the trees if possible, at least check up above the trees with my broom. Is that correct? But we just couldn't really see anything. Is that also correct?
Sorry, I got very distracted. Allie posted, "Only you can prevent forest fires," and it made me laugh.
That's
Yes.
good.
What did you say?
Sorry, all I was saying is just that last time I believe I flew above the trees with my broom, but we couldn't see anything. Isn't that correct?
You could see, but I mean, it's just forest for miles and miles. Like, there's
I guess that's
nothing
what I meant, yeah. We could
distinguishing
only see
on
trees.
where to go. I mean, that's kind of how it would go anyway, right? I mean, if you flew over a massive forest, you're not going to know direction
Yeah.
very well on anything else that flies. So,
Yeah.
Yep. So what do y'all want to do? So again, yeah, like you said, I don't really think we have a lot of options. I don't see anything from up here. So what do you want to do?
I mean, the fact that they didn't finish off that camp or that town, or whatever village,
Mhm.
makes me think they're gonna have to come back. Like, they've destroyed everything else, so I don't know if it would make sense just since we're so lost, give it a day or whatever. And because how long was the attack? How long ago was the
it was
attack?
several days ago.
What do you guys think? Do you think it'd be worth just like going back and staying on the outskirts of the town and see if something happens?
We don't know why they left in the first place because they left in like the middle of the attack, and like without seeming reason or rhyme. So, I mean, unless they like completely like left the entire forest, we could try finding another village, like leaving and then going down another road to look for another village
That
somewhere.
hasn't been hit yet.
That hasn't been hit or has been completely destroyed or something. But yeah, that's
It's better than nothing, I guess.
yeah, finding an unattacked village and standing guard there for a day or night. Because they attacked at night, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. It was hard
Yeah.
to see, and the dragon just swooped down out of pretty much nowhere and just destroyed
Because the last
the
village wasn't really any help
Well,
at all.
if you say so. Yeah, so I guess we can actually ride back quickly. Well, jog back instead of, scouting.
Yeah, it'll take you like an hour to get back if you
Get back and
speed
then-
up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get back and then try and find an unattacked village and stand guard.
Yeah. Or ask them where
Any
the
other
other
options?
villages are,
Yeah. And
just so we can go
Yeah.
any direction we need to.
somewhere that's not in the middle of the woods. Gotcha, let's do that.
Yeah, maybe the next village will have more information on where the dragon is living or where the camp is or
Well,
something.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the other villages have been completely destroyed, and there might be some survivors.
From what you have
that go to other
heard,
places.
from what you have heard from, I think it's King Melindrock, who's the guy that sent you on the quest. This is the only village that has survived in any way, shape, or form.
Well,
Every
the
other
village
village, you have not met any survivors. They have not heard from anyone else. The village was burned to a complete crisp. There's nothing left. This is the only village you've heard of that has anything left
And
over.
it's the only village that's left in the whole Mystery Forest, or how?
As far as you're aware, yes. You're not really sure. I mean, obviously, there's a handful that some people know about, but they're kind of hard to find in just the dense forest. But
And those are basically hamlets that
yeah,
somebody wouldn't.
the
be interested in.
medium-sized
Yeah.
cities like this one, which is like a two-decker city. There's few of these in here, and most people know about them. And
Yeah.
this is the only one surviving.
surviving. I guess let's head back and I don't know, prepare for an attack. Set up some guards, but yeah, why would they leave mid-attack? I don't think we ever answered that question. Why would
not.
they did?
Bored?
Hmm?
Do you think they just got bored?
I doubt that.
So, head back.
Maybe a broken nail.
I say we
Yeah,
go
I
back.
think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We don't
So
really
you
have
you begin your travel back at a somewhat increased speed because you have an idea of where you're going. You're not just searching for tracks. It's still kind of hard to tell your direction, obviously, because there's no sun to lead you. All you see is trees above you. So you have an idea because you're decent at it, and you had a great survival check to figure out your path.
And I had my 300-pound self walking through this, so now I have fresh tracks to follow back.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So about 45 minutes goes by. You're probably most of the way back to the city or to the village.
Flies over his
No, not at all. Poison comes down.
Well, which one has who has the
Rocks
potion of
fall and
poison
kill yourself.
resistance?
Yes,
Did we get
rocks
that
in a
too?
forest. Absolutely.
I think it was either
A
Boyd.
tree falls and kills you.
I think it was Lindor who got the potion of poison.
If a tree falls in the
resistance.
forest and kills all of you, does anybody know that it falls?
We know it fell because it killed us.
For about 2 seconds.
I will survive with 1 HP. You all will be dead. I don't
A
have
second
enough
tree
damage
falls
to bring
on
you all
you.
back.
Twig flicks you in the eye.
What?
Twig.
A twig flicks you in the eye for 1 HP. Down by your left hand, behind you, right by the back wood piece.
Yeah, I don't have the potion. Oh, there it is.
Straight back.
Potion of poison
There it is.
resistance. I do have one.
Okay,
I think we only found 1.
you did only find 1. You're correct.
Yeah, and then we figured out it was actually probably best if I had it.
Yes. So,
Because you have the lowest con.
anyway, but yes, if about 45 minutes goes by, and you hear, sorry, I'm reading this real quick. You hear a large crunch of a tree breaking nearby, and you hear a woman scream out.
How far is this away?
Probably a good 100 feet. You hear a big tree break and someone scream.
Do we
Guess
see
I'll
it?
rush over.
You don't see it, no.
Just here?
Mhm.
So I should run toward it.
Okay.
I'll run towards it at
I'll
least.
pull the
Okay.
gun out.
You pull the gun out. Okay. All right.
I'll pull the guns out.
So you come to a scene about 100 feet behind some hidden brush. You see a woman, an elf, trapped underneath a large tree.
We were literally just
got
talking about
this.
trees.
I got this.
Where are you?
Guidance, and I'm gonna try and lift and shift it out from under.
Okay.
So she can get
Roll
out.
me a strength check.
Wait, like
With
all
a
pick
D4?
up the tree, or is this a one-man tree?
Is it big enough trees so all of us can help with?
Is it a one?
Yeah, it's not quite like the full size ones that are typical around here, but it's probably a good 40 or 50 feet tall. So it's yes, you can.
I'll run strength checks.
Yes.
Do we
Yeah.
still have the chainsaw? No, we don't.
You do not. I don't
12.
think.
Mine's not gonna be any help, but I'm gonna give it a try.
I rolled really bad.
7.
9.
Sorry, I'm moving this over so I got some room for 2 things at the same time. All right. So read me the numbers again.
7.
7,
9.
9,
4.
4.
I'm supposed to
11.
roll 2.
Yes, you can roll 2.
We're all just
Okay.
looking pathetic right now.
I could also just touch her and teleport her out, right?
That's a good point.
Do you have the spell for that?
I can't. I can touch people. I can teleport people I'm touching with Misty Step, right?
No, Misty Step is a single person.
That's
Unless you're the right
no,
season.
Unless you're the
What
right season,
can
but that
do
takes a day to transition, and typically I think you guys don't use that.
You're okay.
No,
Let me
mine's
get my
the
strength
So
one
the
that I gave
Eldrin
back.
teleportation, the Misty Step ability they have, they
Uh-huh.
can change seasons, so it's four seasons.
Okay.
One of the seasons allows them to touch somebody and teleport them instead of themselves.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
but I don't think
Not
any
as
of you are
useful.
that season currently.
No.
No, I'm still autumn right now.
The
Anyway,
charming
So
season.
roll me
Let
a
me do
strength
strength.
check.
again. Oh.
No, just him, because he didn't roll one yet.
Just under like.
That should be on your main page, just strength.
Not the saving
There we
throw, the
go.
check.
Nope.
And
Well,
I can't.
12. You got highest.
He did get the highest. What's up?
Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna try Mage Hand, but I have to use my action to control it.
You are
so I
correct.
can't
Yeah,
use
it
Mage
also
Hand
can only
and-
lift
And Mage
15
Hand is
pounds.
much
10 or
weaker.
15 pounds,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's not very
Pounds,
big.
yeah.
You're thinking
Anyway,
Bisbee's
so all of you
hand.
get around
Big
trying to lift this this massive tree as this woman is screaming underneath it. It takes all of your effort to lift any of this tree, knowing that you're putting yourselves at risk because it could shift underneath you. But then as you're close to freeing this woman, the tree begins to rise on its own. 2 other trees nearby shift back along the ground as the elf stands and smiles of you, showing no sign of injury.
Oh, already then.
So the tree moved?
The tree moved. 2 more moved behind it as well.
Jeez, this is like Narnia.
She calls out to you. She stands up and she says, "Heroes at last. How many might have fallen back in fear at the sight of a stranger in the woods, or think the first of their safety before helping another? I grant you my blessing. May your heart prove true where others fear to tread." And she picks flowers from her hair, which you swear were not there a moment ago. And
We're losing our minds.
twists her fingers to weave them into
Some of us
garlands
aren't
as if by magic, and she will
place a garland around each of your necks.
Oh.
Um,
Is that like the hula?
what?
Is that like
It's
the
kind of
hula?
like a lei, yes. As soon as she does this, she will turn into an owl and fly away.
Aw.
History check to figure out who the heck that was.
Sure. And then
Probably
you
the
do see
worst.
three trees stomping after her.
Oh my gosh. 12.
What?
Trees.
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 I'm guessing Japan's gonna be the best at this history check.
Yeah, I don't know. Since
28,
she,
natural 20.
Yes, absolutely.
Plus she's an elf, so like.
She is a druid.
Okay.
Probably a fairly high level druid at the ability. And she looks like she's commanding awakened trees.
Do you know where the dragon went? All right, bye.
As she hears that, she'll flap around and stop for a second, and she'll say, check with the leader. Something is up with him. And she'll fly off.
Who's the leader?
You talk to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that guy.
Yes.
The guy
Back
that
to
wasn't very
town.
helpful. This time we'll torture him a little bit.
What's up with you and torturing people? Like, why is that your first
He has a
resort?
tortured
We
soul,
couldn't even
so
ask
the only way to
guy.
know about it
I
is
have
to
the
torture
spell
others.
I'll take the
Zone
sneak cap
truth.
off of the bullet.
Ugh, that would hurt.
Remember that one time we like roasted someone over the fire, like killed him and brought him back to life?
Yes.
He was just unconscious.
Pretty sure you dropped a rock on his head, actually.
I
No,
don't even remember what
That
happened.
wasn't the next day.
Yes, something
Like,
along
I
I
those
rolled
bad
a
for
rock
that
over a guy.
I do remember that. You rolled
I
rock
told-
over a guy and then
I
refused to
held
fight
up the
him.
guy above the fire. I was like, I'm gonna drop you if you don't tell me anything. He's like, I don't believe you. And then just
Yeah, I remember that. He had like 1 HP left. You brought him back from death,
yeah.
dropped him in a fire, burned him alive, and then
Brought him
revived
back
him again so that he could
Tell him.
torture. That is like a war crime right there, my friend.
He survived.
I mean,
Walked away
after
with
severe torture, yes.
Just be grateful.
That's gonna scar him for life, and we are unfortunately do not have psychiatrists available in this world. He will be
There
scarred
is-
for the rest of his life, which
There's
could be
no
for a very
such
long time.
things as the Jiva Convention in D&D.
Oh, there absolutely
We've
is such
committed
thing
a
as the
number
Diva
of war
Convention.
crimes because, like, our first session, we dressed up as the Alkalites, which is technically a war crime, as the cultist.
I mean, I
Dressing
wouldn't
up
call
as
that
the
a war
enemy
crime
is
because
the
you're
war
not
crime.
dressing up as a nation's soldiers. You're dressing up as a cult's soldiers to infiltrate a
fair
cult.
enough.
You know what I mean? Like if you dressed up as like guards from a big city to infiltrate their guard system, that would be
That's espionage.
British. It would be espionage. It's not,
It's not a
but you
war
weren't
crime,
doing that
but
in
it's-
this case. So
No,
I wouldn't call that a
Two
war
armies
crime.
if you put on another army's uniform
Correct.
to get into their area, yeah. That's the whole
Correct.
thing.
But that wasn't what you were doing. You were trying to
Who would
infiltrate an
actually
evil
follow
cult.
that rule?
Are there rules
If
of
you
what?
really wanted to win.
Well,
They don't.
I mean, if you got into a fight and you're part
broken
of
all the time.
Well, I mean, to an extent, yeah. But I mean, if you're part of the United Nations, you're going to be in huge trouble. As we're seeing from Germany right now.
Did you know bus drivers break the Geneva Convention all the time?
Yeah,
So
the-
does
the
classroom
German-
teachers.
Yeah,
Because
not-
it is illegal
not
to
German,
punish
Russian,
a
I'm
group
sorry.
of people for
I was
one
thinking here, I was like,
person's
what? No, I'm
infractions.
completely wrong. The Russians with the Ukrainians.
Okay.
So like, if one
I'm sorry,
student
no,
is
I was
being
saying
a
that
little
completely
turd
wrong. I don't know. I
and
was
he
thinking
makes the whole class stay behind.
Miss recess or whatever.
Yeah, miss recess. Then that's against the Geneva Convention.
I'm sorry. No, I said
Everybody's
Germany.
talking
I
about
was
each other.
thinking Russia.
Yeah, I knew what you
One
said.
of those two.
I was thinking Germany because
It's
we were
like,
talking about it on Wednesday about Kanye West's stupid thing.
No politics.
I'm not
We've
bringing
talked about
it
this.
up. I'm
You
just
just
saying,
brought it up.
No, I'm saying, but that's why I said Germany on accident instead of Russia because I was thinking of that.
What did I miss with Kanye? He does so many stupid things that I haven't even.
Oh boy.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it
Okay.
offline later because I don't want to bring that into
You
here.
need to get in there.
But yeah, it was bad. Just go look it up. Anyway, so yeah, so she flies off but hands you these garlands, puts them around your neck.
Hey.
Cool.
So
Thank you.
I guess we'll keep going on.
your thank you is
Oh.
drowned out by the sound of just boom, boom, boom. As trees are
And
stomping
then we're
away.
dancing like. Doo, 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 doo. We're like, we like this lady. She's
Dude,
cool.
that,
So
that
how'd the history check go? Do we not get it?
you succeed. You got a natural 20 with a 28. You figured out that it was a druid, a high level druid that was giving you her blessing, and then the trees were awakened trees, which just means that they cast a magical spell that increases their intelligence and allows them to actually become creatures.
Sentient.
So,
So,
John
do we
Pond,
know
what
what her
usually
blessing
happens
does?
with the druid's
Have
blessing?
you heard anything from Quovis?
You have not.
He's got a younger Quovis. It's kind of creepy.
as the other person.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I know about? I
So
mean, I'll
you'll
probably know
know,
about the
you
blessing.
probably have heard about Druid's blessings, but each one's different, so you don't really know what each one does specifically.
But I know the garland has some magical powers.
You know that it probably does, but you have no idea what it is.
Okay.
I mean,
I may have-
context clues.
I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, we can go back to town then.
Yeah.
Just a regular old day. Having giant trees fall on a lady and then just stands right back up. It would have been a lot more satisfying if we just got like 3 nat 20s and just lifted the tree up.
You flip the tree.
Flip the tree.
Okay. So as whatever we do next,
Yep.
on the way over there. So 11 minutes of casting to cast Identify to
Okay.
see what spell, if there's a spell or magic ability attached to this garland.
Okay, so I don't think illusion or identify will tell you the exact spell. It
It
will.
says-
It does say it'll tell you.
You
the
learn whether any spells are affecting, and you learn which spell created it.
Spell or class
Okay.
of spell?
Identify is going to be kind of
School of
weird.
spell.
So it's not directly a spell again.
Okay.
I will tell you like it's like
Lion's
what's-
Heart.
no, it's not that.
So if it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell. Oh, if the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay. So I'll give you a little bit of detail.
So it
There's
doesn't really say
yeah.
if a spell has been cast onto. I don't learn that spell, but if it's been created by it,
Yeah, it hasn't been created by a spell. It's just this druid has an ability that lets her do this. Is all.
okay.
It is. I will tell you, it's a class of illusion magic.
Okay.
So you don't really know much beyond that, but it has to do with creating an illusion.
So, me knowing that now, are we walking back still?
Yes.
Okay. So, 11 minutes has passed, and we look at each other. So I just found out that this is kind of an illusionary spell has been affected this or whatever has type of effect. Do we look different?
You do
Does
not.
anybody look different?
Everyone looks the exact same.
Are you telling this to all of us?
Yes. I was telling you guys.
I change into him. Do I look like him or do I look different?
You look just like him. Spot on representation. Except maybe a little bit cleaner clothes, because I assume you can modify. You can't modify your clothes.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
think Nick even knows any illusionary spells.
Nah, probably
So
not.
he's like, yeah, I don't know.
What is this illusion magic you speak of?
I've seen
Okay.
it before.
So my question as we're walking
Yes.
is, how are we just gonna straight up grab this guy and torture him, or are we gonna
No.
give him a chance?
Something's odd. That does not mean we go straight to torture. We question him
We
more
gave him his
thoroughly.
first
Dude, we
chance.
just talked about this Geneva
just-
Convention,
Yes.
man.
What if it's like your uncle? What if he's under a trance of some sort?
As
We
you
don't
know,
even
I
know if
almost
he's
killed
done
my
anything
uncle,
wrong. We don't even know if he's done anything wrong. He
Let's
could just
try.
like know something or be bribed. We
Let's-
just talk to him, and then if he turns up to be a bad guy, then we can torture him. But if he's just, a scared guy, then we know, no, we're gonna take care
Well,
of
if
the
you
dragon.
torture him or like scare
No,
him, a
why do
little
you
bit,
start with torture?
I mean, it works.
You
fine.
build up. You need somewhere to go. You gotta have somewhere to go to. You don't start heavy hitting. You work your way up.
Well, does he have a family? No, I'm joking.
Oh my god.
Dude, Geneva Convention. Come on.
You could burn down the rest of it.
What felt good?
Alright.
All the Mountain
Nice.
Dews. All the Mountain Dews are down.
Not the Mountain Dews.
Don't get the 3 on the top shelf.
Okay. You want to grab me a Diet Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Dude, bottom right of the main area. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Anyway, so you guys, I'd say you probably keep walking back, right?
Yeah, right before we
So-
get to town, I'm gonna cast a Death Ward on myself.
Okay,
Safety first.
fair enough. So you have a double death ward now.
Yes.
Dude, that's so good. Thank you, sir.
That way, if he double attacks me, I can be like, haha, I have 1
Whack,
HP,
whack.
and if he hits me again, I'd be like, haha, I still have 1 HP.
And then he hit you a third time. You're like, oh darn
Yeah,
it.
nope, that's enough.
And then you still have 1 HP because you're an orc.
That's what I'm saying. That's double death ward. One is from an orc. The other one is from death ward.
Yep.
So, but yes. So you guys make it back. After about a 15-minute jog, you guys make it back. You breach the forest, and you come to a clearing where the city is.
Does the city now look changed?
The city does not look changed at all.
Okay.
Let's go find the leader then.
Yeah. Follow the leader.
All right, you guys head back to the second floor where you guys were last time to go meet the leader.
What was his name again? Did we ever get that?
You did. You guys' name was Galen.
Alright.
There was a joke made at some point, but I'm not gonna repeat it.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys get up to his like office is the closest thing I could give it to because he's like the leader of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll
So-
go up to him and say, so, went in the forest, found some tracks, followed them for a little bit, and then they just disappeared. Came back here and just trying to hope you had
So
something else you could
you
give us.
so first things while before you talk to him, you do walk in and he looks up and he seems kind of shocked that you're here.
So
So
sent someone after us.
I doubt it.
Like you
Like,
look surprised.
more just like you left, he didn't think you were ever going to come back kind of a look.
Yeah,
Not like
I
a
thought it was
like
a
oh my gosh
surprise
you're
that
still
he was
alive
back at
look.
all.
It's not that.
It's like, what are you doing back here? Look.
Yes. A little bit terrified, a little bit of unknown, kind of. I kind of thought just like, huh?
We
Anyway.
got nowhere else to go, nowhere it leads to go on. We're praying that you might have something to
Well,
push us in the right direction.
I've told you everything that I know.
Insight check.
Okay.
I was gonna say that.
That's a 22, I think. Yeah, 22.
So as he's going through his spewing again, and the dragon swooped down and attacked the ground first. Nearly half the village of the victims died. Hang on.
Would it matter if I told you I got a 27 insight?
No. You guys got a 16 last time, and the DC was 18.
Did we get?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled
Yeah, we
last
tried.
time. You tried last time and got way too low, so I couldn't do anything about it.
The DC was what?
18.
My passive's 18.
Yeah, but it's
I think I did it. If I remember right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, passive perception's a weird thing. I need to rethink passive perception in our
Passive
games.
insight.
Well, both passive perception, passive
Yeah.
insight. Passive skills are just weird.
Yeah, they're weird.
There's not good rules on them, and so I always forget to use them. Anyway, so you feel like he's withholding information. Both Wayland and Nick feel like as he's going back through his story again, he's withholding something.
So you're sure there's nothing else?
I'm gonna slam my fist on the table, be like, people are dying. Tell us everything you know. Would that be an intimidation check or?
Let's play good cop, bad cop here.
As you talk to him, so he you call him out that he's withholding information.
Tell us what you
He does admit, he adds a little bit of information. He said, I did see the dragon kill my wife, and it's been eating me up inside.
Insight check.
Okay.
What else, dude?
What else is there? 24.
Nice. You can tell that even that is not the whole truth.
I'm gonna throw the desk off across the side. Tell us what you know.
Well, Michael, you're gonna break the TV.
No, it'll be fine.
You're just putting the bar
I
in the
hit
TV.
it. I hit it right on the wooden
It made
support.
It made the TV change color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. I'm just okay. That's just
That's
an
fine.
echo that I'm seeing. It's not the same thing. Anyway, yes.
I'm like, is it
Geneva
torture
Convention
time?
on the tree, on the table, man. Come on.
Right on the wooden
I need to
leg.
get him like a log over here that he can just smack the log on the side. No, you know what I get you? You know that foam enter button they have? It's a giant enter button that you plug in your computer so you can rage punch
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
fun.
just for an enter.
That's fun.
So I'll get you one of those. You can pound a piece of foam on the table.
How satisfying did it used to be when you had a flip phone and you wanted to hang up on somebody? You could
Flick
just,
Yeah.
and now it's just like, it's so much less satisfying.
And if you push it wrong, your fingernail, it doesn't hang up. You gotta
Yep.
keep pushing until it does.
It's the worst.
Oh
Or
my
you put them on
gosh.
hold.
What?
You put them on hold.
Pretty much, yeah. So anyway, but yeah. Anyway,
Now I'm gonna slowly, just like quietly in the back of the room, slide a dagger out, and just no one notice.
no one noticed.
I'm just waiting.
Stealth check. You got a 37. You're good.
With advantage.
I don't see it.
Because
you
they
don't
probably-
see it?
I don't see him pull the dagger out.
okay.
No, you need the cloak of Velvenkind for advantage on camouflagey stuff.
I'm actually
Your boots of
so bad.
Velvenkind give you advantage for noisy stuff.
Sounds based. Yep. Not sight based.
Well, I don't think they would be seen. I would be probably in the shadows anyways.
Well, I mean, it would be sound to see like if
If
they're
you-
not
the
paying
sheet
attention
and
to you, it'd be
everything.
sound to even notice that you're doing anything.
There's
So
a table
you
being
would-
flipped over. You probably are.
I'm
good.
fine.
Yeah.
Are you actually flipping the table over?
Yes, I'm flipping whatever desk is in between us. Or
Roll me
he's
a
standing
strength
behind.
check first. See how well
It's
you
probably a
flip this
large
over.
table.
I mean, you're in a wooden forest. So it's probably
Exactly.
full
Dang it,
wood.
9.
Yeah, you pick this thing up and you kind of
Move
like
it slightly
toss
to
it
the
onto
side.
Yeah, you push it to the side a
Push it
little
to
bit
the side instead of
as it
throwing.
scrapes the floor.
Oh, good enough.
I
As long as I get close to the guy.
So you see him just kind of get up and walk around and just like no effect. You can roll me intimidation, but probably
That's
a
what I was
disadvantage
gonna
with that low strength check.
14. Oof. 18, so 14.
14. You see, it doesn't seem like it has much of an effect on him. He still seems like he's just not really being fully truthful with you guys. Something's going
Pull
on.
the pepper box out.
Okay, you pull the pepper box out.
Silencer.
Okay.
He doesn't know what that is.
I know he doesn't know what it is, but that's fine.
Okay.
So he got up and started walking
No,
around.
not
Like
the
just
pepper-
walking up to you guys, like, okay, you push the table aside. So what? Kind of a thing.
Not the pepper. I didn't mean. I meant the shotgun.
Okay, so you pull the shotgun out.
What are you not telling us, man?
Says, I've told you everything.
No, you haven't. We think it's pretty obvious that you haven't.
Okay. Well, there's nothing else that I can tell you. So
Oh, you can tell us a lot.
Nothing
more.
else you can or won't tell.
can't. There's nothing else to tell. As he kind of like shoves. I assume you have like the barrel kind of near his direction.
No, I just have it in low ready.
Okay.
At this point, I'll just throw my knife out of nowhere, and I'm trying to. Is he near like a post or something?
I mean, he's in a wooden building, so you can throw it anywhere.
So I'm trying to get it like pin his shirt or whatever, like
Okay.
next to him. Like you know what I'm talking about. So I don't know what I need to do.
Roll me an attack first to see how well you do. The higher you do, the better.
Hopefully, well,
We're gonna get us thrown out of here, bro.
22.
Okay. Yeah, you nail it pretty well.
What authority would throw us out of here?
Basically, all of them are dead anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you throw it and it catches his shirt on the wood behind him, and you see this just kind of like annoys him more. It doesn't seem like it's having the effect that you hoped it would.
It sounds like it's someone that's.
So he's gonna
Accustomed.
pull it out and just kind of toss it back to you and be like, if you're going for intimidation, you gotta do a whole lot better than that.
Okay, I'm sick of this. I am going to cast telekinesis, and I'm going to lift him up off the ground and hold him in place in the air. Deal?
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say I'm sick of this. I'm gonna persuade him with my massive persuasion
No,
roll,
no.
but it's like no, I'm gonna float him.
I think this is someone else than we think. Like I don't think it's just. I
Doesn't
think-
matter.
Yeah,
What
I
I
don't
need
think
to do
it's
to
the
cast
actual.
telekinesis?
the actual guy.
Mayor,
You mean
no.
everybody else?
Telekinesis from what?
What?
Like the spell telekinesis?
Yeah, I can hold a creature. I can move. You can try to move a huge or smaller creature. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check. If you win the contest, you move the creature up to 30 feet in any direction, including upward, but not beyond the range of the spell.
Okay.
Until your next turn, the creature is restrained in your telekinetic grip. A creature lifted upward is suspended in midair.
Okay. Okay, so
You're mine.
this is level
You-
5 telekinesis. Okay, I just want to make sure I was understanding correctly.
You're good.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me your check.
And which one do I need to do to actually check?
This will be your spellcasting ability, so like any of your spell attack rolls, it'll be the same value.
Okay, I'm gonna cast telekinesis. See what it does. Oh, it didn't do anything. What
Yeah,
do I
when,
need-
when you
so-
cast it, it uses your spell slot in D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
That's all it does.
So I can just cast any spell, or what do I need to cast?
Just any of them that have like a plus X when you're attacking.
Plus 11. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just do chill touch. Sure, why not?
Okay, that's fine.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Ooh, was that a nat
That
1?
was stupid.
It's a nat 1.
Oh no.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, re-roll that.
Okay.
All right, I'll take it back here.
Are you kidding me? What the heck?
What'd you get?
A 6.
Ooh.
17, but still.
That's still pretty good.
still
They're
like-
he's not very strong looking, but he will roll a strength check.
Did he beat it?
Got a natural 20.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That was gonna be so cool.
He has a -1, and he got a natural 20 for a 19.
Oh my word.
Good times.
It was not meant to be, I guess.
He's like, well, if you've got nothing else, because he'll feel himself kind of be lifting and just kind of like brute force himself back down. Like, well, if that's all that you're going to bring to this, then you might as well get out.
Kill me, dude.
Let's see. Look, Galen.
Does nobody have good persuasion?
I'm gonna say, look, Galen, we know if your wife got killed by this thing, you
I
want
got
dead
really good
just as much as
persuasion.
we do.
Why didn't
right?
you try that? Why
I was
is
gonna say-
you have good persuasion? Why is your go-to torture?
It's persuasive.
Part when you decided to start intimidating him, so I couldn't use charisma on it. What am I
No,
supposed
it's
to
good
do?
cop,
Try to
bad
convince
cop.
him now that we're on his side?
I was the bad
Okay.
cop. You're supposed to come in as the good
Fine,
cop.
I'll be like, all right, look here. We're frustrated. We've been running around the forest with trying to find this dragon, and we find out that from other people that there might be something off. We're trying to help, and you're being very difficult. Tell us what you know.
Okay, roll me persuasion.
Probably gonna be a nat 1,
Probably.
20.
He's still just gonna say the same thing. I'm telling you everything that I know. There's nothing else that I can tell you.
Insight.
Can you show us something?
No, I've given you every piece of information that I have.
I got a nat 20 for insight.
Still feels like something's up that he just does not want to tell you, and he won't be persuaded or intimidated to let it out.
So it's all the information that you have.
Hey, Nick.
Don't you have that misty stuff you can charm him with?
Hey, Nick. Do you have Zone of Truth?
Not today.
That's a shame.
Does anyone else, if you can't tell us more, are there other people that would know?
No. It just feels like he's starting to get closed off at this point. He's like, I've said it enough. I've said it multiple times. There's no other information that I can give you. Now
Yeah, it's
leave.
kind of what happens when people start throwing knives at people,
Yeah.
you know, and trying to throw the table
Nick
around.
started it.
He did start it.
I was being bad cop. You're supposed to come in as good cop, but then you came
don't
as
give
badder
us a
cop.
Chance to
Batter comp.
Yeah, you worst cop.
So,
Well, we're not leaving until we get more.
okay, but I have things to do, so I'm gonna leave. And he's gonna start walking out the door.
Yeah, do we let him leave?
Yeah, I'm letting
You
him
have a charm. You both have a charm you could do to him.
Oh, you mean a face step and possibly
Face step
charm
into
him?
charm, yeah.
Okay, I'll face step right in front of him.
So as he turns around, he's
Like
right in front of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What does he have to make for that?
I gotta look it up. I can't remember
It's a
anymore.
charisma saving throw based off
Tell
of
you-
your charisma
it'll tell you
score.
on your-
8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
Did you look at the TikTok I sent you today, Michael, in the D&D group?
No.
You should look at it.
So
Because
my-
it applies to this.
Here, this
If you
my
go
charisma's
to-
+3.
Well, so it should be under your features and traits.
Last time I looked, it's not.
So go here. That's sneak attack. These can't see aim.
Because this is the one I always have to Google.
Fancy trans face step.
DC
15.
15.
Yeah, so here's your options. This is
Oh.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. So yours is 15.
Yeah.
DC 15 to do yours.
Yeah.
So he has to make a fit. What kind of saving throw is it, though?
Uh,
Wisdom, I think.
Charisma or wisdom, one of the two.
Chris. No.
Well, yours is a charisma modifier. He needs to make a saving throw. Each
Wisdom.
one's different.
Wisdom.
So this one's a wisdom. Because typically with charm, it's wisdom based because they can overcome it with their how wise they are.
Wise.
So anyway, wisdom. DC
15.
got a 14.
Yeah.
Hey, he's charmed.
Okay. All right. So he's charmed by you.
Cool. I'm gonna say, tell us what you know.
Okay. He will not be forthright at first. Just because he's charmed by you doesn't necessarily mean that he's like gonna tell you all of his deepest, darkest secrets. He does seem more open, but it still feels like he's like feels guilty for something that happened.
Okay. So we're gonna say what happened. Why are you feeling
My
guilty?
stupid power shield cuts off. Roll me a history check first before you guys say that.
History.
Is this all of us or just
I just
anybody
read
can.
the book, so now I know.
It made me laugh when I saw that. It made me think of you.
I got an 11.
I'm gonna ask him what happened with his wife.
I got nat 1. On my history.
Oh,
Nat 20
ouch.
to nat 1.
What are we rolling history checks for?
Because the DM told us to.
Okay.
So it looks like he's feeling guilty for his
coming
wife
with my
dying.
-1.
She died right in front of him. From what he said.
So,
Or
how did your
taken.
wife die? What happened?
So he'll elaborate a little bit, and you see kind of
Hey,
it's
17.
hard for him to talk about this. But from what he says, sorry, it's in here. I just can't find it. He said that when the dragon landed, as I was up on the upper floor, my wife went down with the last group that took the elevator down, and I saw the dragon land and breathe poison at her, and I saw her die.
And because you guys have been rolling pretty well on insight, it still feels like he is telling the truth that he saw her die, but it's not that story.
Did you call the dragon here?
No, I didn't. I didn't want this to happen.
So you said
What did you want to happen?
I mean, to not be attacked, of course.
Insight.
Okay.
Which is constant
this
insight
guy is
checks.
annoying.
14.
Does an 18 automatically pass or do I actually
I mean,
roll?
there's not really. It is just me telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
19.
Pass, sure. So he didn't want. He doesn't want the village to be attacked. I mean, obviously.
It doesn't sound like he made a deal or something though.
It feels like that. Yes.
What deal did you make with them?
You're gonna see like as he's like sorrowful telling you the story about his wife, and as soon as you ask him what kind of deal did you make, you see like horror in his eyes. Like, how did you know about that?
So it was a deal. Alright.
How did you know about it?
I just guess. It just looks like that, you know?
Well, now we know there was a deal.
Didn't want that to
Just
happen.
tell us the deal.
There weren't.
Right?
We've seen a lot of people.
We don't want this to happen to anyone else.
Well, I'm afraid it's too late for that.
Tell us what you've done.
He'll fall to his knees and just kind of like break down. After I saw my wife killed, I found myself face to face with a dragon and a rider on its back. I begged for my life, offering anything in return. I didn't want to die. He got off the dragon, talked to me, and he told me he would spare me and my city. He would leave my city intact in exchange for information. Information on the other settlements in the area, and how their defenses were structured. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but looking back now, it kind of doomed all of the other villages.
So have you heard anything from any of the other villages? Who's next?
Or who's left?
No, I haven't. I don't know if there are any villages left.
What did this rider look like?
He was an elf. Let's see if it actually tells me what he is real quick so I can give you more details.
As he describes it, I'm going to try and change into something that's similar.
Okay.
See if it's...
So he is an elf with almost purplish skin, wearing very gallant robes, purple robes.
Do I pull out
Caster.
They look
Do they look like
similar. They're not the same ones,
yeah.
but they're on the same plane.
So Green Dragon Whisperer, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
He doesn't have any idea
I
on
know,
that.
but
You can make it connect. It
gonna-
probably is.
Did he have a helmet on?
He did
Mask. You're looking
Or the mask, yeah.
not. No, he wasn't wearing a mask as far as I could tell.
Now I need to find out where
Did we
you
ever...
went.
I forget.
Did he tell you? Do you know where they are, where they would be, where they could be?
I don't know where they went. I saw them after we talked, and I can take you to where I met him.
Yes.
But
Yes.
after we talked, he flew due southeast. Let me see, make sure I read that wrong. Is it due southeast or is it? Sorry. Where did it go? Yes, due southeast. And I noticed that his clothes and hair are wet.
Behind a waterfall, obviously. My video game logic has taught me that he is somewhere behind a waterfall.
Is there any villages that are southeast? Due southeast?
Or
No,
any
the closest village is like 100 miles away.
lakes,
They're not very close.
waterfalls, rivers.
I mean, again, the forest is kind of a tricky thing. I know there's an area. It's a ways away. I don't know how far, but it's a ways off. It could be, but you just have to head southeast, and it's in that direction.
Yeah, sounds about right. And we headed southwest last time, something like that,
I think
right?
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, southeast. Question is, do we want to bed down tonight and go tomorrow, or should we just go
I
right
mean,
now?
Ethan used a spell slot, so it might just be prudent to Take a little nap.
I think one spell slot isn't going to be changing
He
our
was at
fate.
5th level though.
That might be
What
a
time
problem.
is
He's got
At this
another
point,
one.
it's been like another hour, so it's probably like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm gonna say,
He's got another 5th level spell slot. It'll be
can
fine.
we stay here tonight?
Don't ask him.
Help clean up a little bit, and then
Sure.
first thing tomorrow morning we'll head out to the southeast.
I mean, you're not gonna get an answer from this guy because at this point he's just like broken.
Can you show us where you talk to this dragon?
Yeah, he'll begrudgingly get up and then start navigating to where he'll take you down to the first floor and across the way into the forest a good like half mile south. And you come to a spot that looks like brush has been trampled.
Yeah.
It's a little open to the sky, like there's a kind of way you could get in and then land, but the brush has all been trampled. It's a pretty big area, so it looks. If you would have found this before, it kind of may have been obvious that the dragon landed here before, but it looks like it's not been the first time.
Yeah.
So
When's the last time you talked to him here?
again, he's gonna kind of be like just degraded, not talk a lot, but he'll say, I mean, I come back every night to see if he needs anything because our deal still stands. He's never shown up again, but
Wouldn't
I
be
don't
too
wanna-
bad of
I don't want to risk my village for what I've already done. I've already done it, but I might as well try and keep my village safe.
So
Are we done with this guy?
Hey,
I just want to ask him a few questions. When was the last time you saw him?
The night of the attack.
The attack. How long? A few nights ago.
That was like 5 nights ago, I think.
When was the first time you talked to him? And when did you make the deal?
That was the first time.
That was the first time.
During the
And
attack.
only time.
But basically, the deal was if he comes back for more information, he's supposed to give it.
Pretty much.
You said you come back here every night, though.
I do, yes.
Do you see anybody else? Just the dragon.
All I've seen is the dragon and his rider, and I only
the
saw
one
them the
time.
one time.
No, I think we're done with him.
I agree.
if the dragon asks about us, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that you didn't talk to us about this, right? For your safety.
Of course not. I mean, the village would riot.
Understandable.
He's gonna turn around and start walking back.
Yep.
Alright.
I say we set up an ambush around here in case he does come back tonight, and then rest here, and then tomorrow head south, east.
I like that idea. I get my face step back too.
Well, you get that back on a short rest, don't you?
I'll set
Either
up-
way.
From the outskirts, do some camouflage.
I just do search around where the dragon landed.
Uh-huh.
See if we can find any clothes or see any signs of.
You don't
things
see
left
much.
over.
So as you kind of walk around the area, you do see a little gap in the trees, so you can like fly in and then come in and land. It's not directly above,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of like a small path you can find. You find like a branch or two broken off as he flew through, but that's about all. You don't see much else.
But you said there's probably more tracks.
Is this like a-
suspecting that he landed here more than once?
Is this like a full-size dragon?
It looks like an adult-sized dragon, yes, what you've seen before. It's not a full size. It's not ancient size that you guys saw at the council, but it's
large.
large, very large.
Not
I
a
think
young
technically
dragon either.
huge.
Can we?
I'm trying to remember. It's either. I think it might just be large.
Okay.
No, it's huge because it's 2 sizes above you guys.
Jeez.
It's a 3x3
my.
square, so.
It's big.
Oh boy.
Big guy.
That's all the dragons you guys have fought so far, though, pretty much.
I know.
Most of them.
I was just thinking like that half dragon back at. Wasn't he like a? The dragon back at.
Airborne.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, those were young dragons. Those were
Yeah.
medium. Those were large creatures, not huge.
Because they weren't big.
No, they were young.
There's large, huge, and gigantic.
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan.
Big, bigger, and biggest.
Very much. Yep.
There's biggest.
And the problem with Gargantuan is it's basically like heavyweight, which is like 220 and up.
Yes.
So it
it
could
be
be
4x4. It could be
240,
12x12.
It could be 300. Could be 400. But yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I kind of run up to him again as he's
Okay.
walking away and ask him, does anybody else know about this deal that you made with this dragon?
No.
Has anybody talked to you about this dragon before?
No.
Okay.
Thanks for the help.
So it looks like
It wasn't that easy.
I was gonna ask.
That's for him.
Well, I'm trying to figure out like if I should reveal our hand. I'm bad about like telling people.
The thing is,
Like,
you
our
have to think about
thoughts.
like you're a very intelligent character, so you would know this. Like if you want to talk to the party about it a little bit, your character would probably know how to do this. if that makes sense, because you have a 20 intelligence.
Right.
So, battle strategy, like, directly may not be your, like, motif, but, like, you are, like, super intelligent. So,
And
if
if
you
I
have a
help
question,
us.
you can ask it, and we can help answer it.
Yeah.
You've got a wife too.
I do have a wife in the game.
Well, I was talking about, like, should we talk to him about the dragon? It looks like he landed multiple times.
No, because he's
He,
this dude.
he
He's a
would-
tool that could be cast aside.
He
and
wouldn't
destroyed.
know
There's
that
no
because
reason to do that.
he, from what he said, it's just he's met the dragon one time.
Right.
So
The dragon could have flown down here and scouted out before, and that's why there's multiple. But if there's not just 2, if there's 3, 4, 5, then he probably returns here and makes sure that the deal's being met or something. But I don't care why he's landing here, just that he's landing here and we can attack him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him about the. Yeah, never mind.
I say we're done with him. And then
Yeah,
everyone
let's
goes
just-
back and
I
acts.
think
Do
we're
it.
done with him.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Alright,
roleplay
jump
here.
on,
Okay,
where you
guys?
no,
going?
you're good.
Trying to do better about it.
No, that's good. Okay,
Good times.
so he walks away. You guys are search the area a little bit, try and figure out what your next plan is. What do you
Maybe
guys
some
do?
good camouflage points.
Okay.
So where we can hide without being seen from the skies, so that we can make some deer blinds, some dragon blinds.
So dragon blinds. But how do you hide from a dragon with blind sight?
Be outside of his range of blind sight.
That's fair. That's reasonable actually.
Can I take a couple of grenades and bury them slightly under the surface?
Oh, no,
Okay.
dragons are perceptive. If they notice that we've landed,
How
mess with
do
their
you,
landing site.
Prep them for detonation.
Yeah, because you pull a pin and then
They're not mines. They're grenades. You have to prep them and throw them.
Unless you're gonna like put in a trip wire or something
Yeah.
pull to get it. But again, anything we do to mess with the landing
I
site
feel
will
like we
make
should
them
just,
fly
like-
off.
I think, yeah.
sleep in the bushes and hope for the best.
Set up some dragon blinds.
I just think I have a great idea. I want to be disguised as a rock.
Oh, I got a rock. Okay.
Why am I being disguised as a bush? This doesn't seem right.
I don't know.
I could set up alarm
It's my
kind of
disguise
around
kit.
where the dragon lands.
And we'll probably do our whole routine, maybe even 2 on instead of 1 on. Of like, there's always somebody up. Because the elves, they only need
4 hours.
4
4 hours
hours.
of rest. Yep.
Well, I think we could all stay up one night. I mean,
Several people that want to rest. So like,
Like the whole-
Ethan to get his
Ethan.
slot back. But he
I
only needs to
guess
rest 4 hours.
it's what?
Yeah, I only need 4
Noon?
hours.
No, it's like
it's
what,
like 4.
3 or
At this
4.
point, probably 4:30 or 5.
So I'll.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
we catch a quick rest now, we should be.
we'll be
yeah,
fine.
Early morning. Yeah.
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 My, yeah,
So
my
I'll do,
death
I'm
ward
gonna do
will
a
still
long
be
rest,
active,
which is
but-
just 4 hours for me.
It won't be if you guys do a long rest.
Hmm?
Won't be if you do a long rest.
No, because I cast it like an hour ago,
Mm-hmm.
and if he comes at like 10, it'll still be active. But I plan on staying up.
Oh, you're
By the
saying
time
during
they
the
finish
night.
a
Yes,
long
yes, yes.
rest.
That's what you're saying.
By the time they finish a long rest and it's like evening, it should still be active for when they're like ready to go
For
a few hours.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because I cast it at like 3, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so it'll go towards 11.
yeah.
So
And the one thing I want to do while I'm taking this is my first action. If I'm like waking up by a dragon, basically, is I want to take that. He was a poisonous dragon, right?
Yes.
So I'll take that potion.
Okay.
That's kind of my first.
All right.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right, so you conk out. You see Waylon just sit over there, kick his feet up, and start snoozing.
Have a beer from the jug. And
Yeah.
I'll take, I think it's like, what, an hour, 10 minutes to set up my alarms.
'Kay.
Still.
All right,
10, 11 minutes.
Yep.
And he has to kind of where the dragon seems to be landing.
Okay.
Often.
you got all that done.
Is it a visual like a?
I don't think so. I think it's magical.
Magical.
I'm gonna make
So-
sure I'm
it's like a
gonna
magical
feed away.
fence.
Because I didn't know if you could decide how
Sounds
it
good.
alerted you or not.
It's a little hard
you
to
could
see
do
through the
audible, or
forest
you could do
with all
mental.
that because there's a lot of bush nearby, but you can kind of see through. So
Yeah, should we all be on one side, or should we have some on some side, some on the other side?
It's like a clearing. He
I'm gonna take
basically
the
lands
goggles
in,
off.
right?
I'm gonna take those goggles off too while I go to sleep.
So we can just do like a circle. We can kind of fan out if you want.
Get ready to hit him with our biggest stuff.
all right, so you guys settle down for the night.
So I can do an audible, so like a handbell.
Probably not, because that could make him fly away.
Yeah.
So,
Just do a,
mental for yourself, but
Mental.
I think we'll
I
be
know.
able to hear it coming.
Lucky for me, I can't be surprised. So him landing is pretty close to being surprised. Noticeable.
Should we do like once his feet hit the ground, we all attack at the same time? Everybody just hold something like in the back of their mind ready.
Okay.
Do you have that one spell that you grounded that one dragon with?
Earthbound.
Earthbind or web or whatever it was.
That's a
think I do.
strength one.
It is strength based.
That one was really cool.
It is a really cool spell.
Which
don't have
don't you have hex? If you hex the dragon and reduce his strength, then Earthbind is more likely to take.
Yeah.
I thought it was ability checks, not saving throws.
Other way around.
Really?
Yep.
That's weird. I could have sworn.
Nope.
So I should know this by now, but
Wait.
in order to change spells, when does the act of changing spells happen? At the
At the end of a long rest.
end of a long rest?
Yes.
So I
It
have
says
to
that in the book.
I have to
Yep.
get a full long rest before I change spells?
Yep.
Okay.
And even changing
Because
spells
part
is
of it's
supposed to
like
be part of
in
doing
the
long
terms
rest.
of taking a long rest, it takes a minute per spell level. A minute per spell level per spell.
Yeah.
So like if you want a new 9th level spell, it takes 9 minutes just for that one spell to change.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has to take place during a long rest, and it doesn't actually fully change over until the long rest is complete.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so we're probably going to go fight a dragon.
it is ability checks, not saving throws, by the way.
That's what I
So
thought.
are we prepping stuff for when we see him?
You're
Like,
going
maybe
to
we're gonna
you're
have
taking a long
ready
rest,
back-
but you're trying to prep in case the dragon returns.
And I was saying, if Wayland hexes his strength, I
It's
think
a saving
Earthbind
throw.
is a
Earthbind
strength
is a
check.
saving
Is it
throw.
saving
I'm
throw?
pretty sure it's a
Okay.
strength saving throw.
Is Web the strength check? Because I remember one of them being a strength check, and I'm like, oh, that'd be better. Because
Yeah,
hex
Earthbind
works
is
Web
strength
is-
saving throw.
Web is
okay.
Dex 18 check. Web is Dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's a strength check to get out, though, isn't
I'm
it?
still thinking about that one time
If they get caught.
that Chris casted Web in that like building with one of the cult members, and then there was he like hit the wall and basically killed himself, and then went into the caltrops and he just died. Remember that?
No.
What?
No. So what was he? I'll have to think about it. But
Are you talking about that dragon hand that like
Burst
tried
through a firing door.
burst
Yes.
through a fiery
It
door?
wasn't
except
Web.
he
it
failed.
wasn't Web.
It was.
You guys
it
set-
was
you guys
ball
set a door on
bearings
fire.
into
Yeah.
caltrips and it getting like shot twice.
And he like hit the door.
So
but
he
it
tried
hurt.
he
got
tried
that
to,
one
to elbow
shoulder
the door or to shoulder the door, and he knocked his shoulder
That's
out of
so
place.
funny.
set himself on fire.
Then he
because
ran
did-
through the
yeah.
fire to try and get through because he thought it was better than that. He set himself on fire, and then as he ran up, he landed on ball bearings and then died.
We were just like,
Nice.
He
we were
slid on
running.
ball bearings.
He
got
was
shot
an
twice, down.
arrogant SOB. So
It was really.
He had
funny.
it coming. We got everybody out though, so that was good.
all right. Well, thank you for the beard growth. Thank you. Sweet Jesus, this is an epic and perfect evolution of beard growth. I think he's talking about me. I'm not 100% sure.
No, he's talking about this to that.
I think
to
it's
that,
literally
to
all
that.
of us different ways.
That is amazing. I didn't even. Yep, you are correct. Yes, thank you for that. That was a good laugh. Anyway, so you guys settle in for a long rest, and it is completely uneventful.
Sweet.
No one lands, no one comes, and you guys finish your long rest up.
I mean, for 5 days he hasn't come back, so.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. So we
You guys wake up the next early morning.
I guess southeast.
So who's all long resting?
I thought everybody was.
Is everybody long resting?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And I
it's
was
8 hours.
So early morning.
Once I finished the 4 hours, I mean, it was an uneventful full rest, but I probably would just
OCD
get up
friendly
and
game of D&D.
walk.
Well, I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah.
Do this every other Sunday, but maybe every
Every
Sunday.
trying to
And,
do every
if you
Sunday.
check out our
Next year.
about page, it has our upcoming potential schedule.
Maybe.
Has that been set in stone yet?
Not officially. We're it's going to happen. I
I'll
think. I
give
think
it a
everyone's
try.
agreed to
Trying
it.
next year
We're gonna
because
start in
Christmas
January,
is kind
though.
of, you know,
Makes it really
wild.
weird. But yes. Also, if you want to interact, I have set up stream loots, which is a way to interact with our stream. You gotta go create an account, which kind of sucks, but
Yeah, it should
once
be
you do
quick
so, you
with,
can
like,
get 2
Facebook
free
approval.
packs of cards to play on stream. And
How do you do that? Is there a link?
there's a
in
link.
Our...
There's 2 links on the about page. There's
Yep.
a stream loot section, and then you click one of the links. It'll ask you to create an account, and then it takes you to a coupon page, and it gives you a free pack there. And there's a second link with the second coupon.
Cool.
Should I change my 6th level spell heal to word of recall? You guys think? Just a quick escape
Aw.
if need be.
Up to you.
That's awesome.
You get a new car.
I wish.
That'd be convenient.
My mother-in-laws are stuck in quarantine. Huge win.
Oh, that's
That is a huge win.
Yes.
We'll take it.
My wife would think that's a huge win if her
Oh,
mother-in-law was
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll save heal in case somebody starts.
Anyway, so you pick up spells. You guys finish up your long rest. Your death ward wears off.
But I get the spell slot back.
You do get a spell slot back. You're
Okay.
correct. And you guys get up. I assume pack up all your stuff and then begin heading southeast.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you begin
We
heading.
want to do the classic owl scout. Have them be 75 feet ahead in case there's.
I don't think there's any point. I mean, I that's what we usually do, but the forest is so dense, it's not.
I mean,
really...
the trees are 100
Yeah, but
feet tall.
exactly. So he'll see 75 feet ahead, and then they won't know that we're
How
behind
many feet apart can you be in
100
100.
Yeah.
The trees are like 100 feet tall, aren't they?
They're tall, yeah, but he's saying like send it through the forest a little bit ahead to kind of.
Make sure
Scout
we're
it
not about
ahead
to
of
run
time.
into anybody, and then
Gotta
by the
carry me,
time.
Nick?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
I
cool.
got you.
That's fine. Yeah. I shut back my owl
Okay.
from the.
I like how it's the Kamehameha
I
for the
know.
shunt.
Shunt! Hadouken! Anyway. There's only 3,000 I can follow at one given time. That's
Oh
a
my
lot of people.
Gosh.
Yes.
I don't think I follow. I only follow like 25 or 30 people.
I only
I-
follow this stream. This is the only thing I follow.
You must
Yeah,
be
mine-
getting notifications at the wazoo.
Yeah, dude, I can't even imagine notification stream.
Oh my goodness.
But I appreciate the follow. Thank you. That's hopefully gonna come. We'll have a sound effect if it goes off. It's gonna sound like a Viking horn or something.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't I hear it on their end?
They might be able to if it feeds back through my.
I think it does.
Yeah,
At the
they'll hear it
very
on the stream.
least,
Yeah,
it goes
it does
through
go
the
through the
stream.
stream. You're correct. So anyway.
Meat.
Anyway, so you guys
we'll
begin
do that.
traveling through. Owl's about 100 feet ahead. It's a very dense forest. You begin your travel. It is probably pretty slow. You can speed up a little more than like following tracks you could last time, but it is better. Hey, there it
Hey,
is.
there you go.
There we go.
There's your sound effect. Thank
Nice,
you.
dude.
I'm gonna follow you back real quick while I'm here.
Oh my goodness.
What?
What he just posted.
What did he say now?
I'm not gonna repeat it.
Oh my. This better be worth it. I hope so.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, welcome back, Allie.
That's great.
That's hilarious. Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
you
going
begin
through the
traveling.
woods.
What?
Going
Through the woods. It is slow travel.
Is it muddy?
It's not muddy yet.
Okay.
It after a handful of hours, you guys have probably traveled about 10 hours or 10 miles.
Okay.
It's still pretty much the same. You haven't found anything yet. Then again, you can also know that like a dragon flying takes
No time.
no time at all.
No.
Sure.
So you guys traveling through the forest is going to take like 10 times longer than the dragon just flying across.
That makes sense.
Oh boy. Just as well as your short's cracked. Oh my.
Hopefully not quite literally.
I am your 100% now. Well, I appreciate
Okay.
that.
Thanks, dude.
Oh my.
You should go subscribe to Streamlets then and play a card to interact with us.
Yes. If you win a deadly encounter, I'll be mad at you.
Oh
but
yeah,
it'll be
I
fun.
readjusted the percentages a little bit. They were all 50s or 25s across the
Probably
board.
not. Yeah.
I adjusted this was a lot more. It's a lot less
Okay,
likely,
good.
but I added more cards too.
Yes.
So anyway, so you guys travel. I'd say probably about 2 or 3 hours. Takes you about 10 miles through the forest. It's still just as rocky, still just as dirty, not muddy yet. So you continue on.
It's coming.
Another
man.
couple hours goes by. Another 10 miles through. It's getting a little muddier, but it's still not much. So the best beard gets to be the DM. Sure.
He's been growing it the longest.
I'll
so
say,
that
yeah,
makes
this
sense.
is like 3 years of growth. I've been trying to keep it long. I'm trying to get it like mid chest, but it takes so long to get. It hasn't grown much beyond this.
Yeah.
So we'll find out, I guess. Anyway, after another probably 2 or 3 hours of travel, you hit about the 30-mile mark. And
I do have water walk prepared for when we get
Okay.
into the water area.
Okay. You do see about as you're gonna get further and further, spider webs begin to kind of come up more and more often. Oh, hey, there's a link. It just popped up.
Hey.
Spider webs begin to pop up more and more often. About another mile in, it gets thicker and thicker, until a point that it's almost impossible to pass without starting to cut through these spider webs that are so thick. So, at this point, it's probably been like 8 or 9 hours of travel.
Sounds about right.
It's probably like midday at this point, but it's dark again, so you can't really see anything. So, but yeah.
Does anybody have any torches?
Oh yes.
Yeah, we have lots of torches. Actually.
But we don't want to
Aiden
give
did.
away our position.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We have dark vision.
Yeah.
Dark
exactly.
vision helps, but again, isn't a make-all solution, because again,
No.
it's just...
Gray vision, grayscale.
It's up to 60 feet.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we try and keep politics out of the D&D talk. That's one of our
That's one of
in-person
our
rules.
rules.
We try not to talk
It's an
politics
instant
on camera.
$5.
Yeah, we have I don't know, it'll pump up eventually. We have a
So,
curse counter that we add to if people curse on stream and they add money to the stream. We just say if you talk politics, it's an instant $5. So
So, you heard about the,
don't do it. It's $5 more. Is it worth it? That's what I thought.
cheap.
Anyway, so you begin to get to a point where you see spider webs everywhere. It's very dark. You're even starting to see birds and other small animals trapped in the area.
Creepy.
So
So my owl's probably not doing so hot then.
he's up high, so it's not super bad.
Okay.
And it's smart enough to, not fly into a web.
alright. I'm gonna burn down the forest.
Ali said, "You have my permission to burn down the forest. Too many spiders."
I'm burning down the forest.
We thought about it.
All right. So what is the marching order here? I assume Nick's in front because he always
Yeah, I have
is.
high survival.
I'll go second.
Well, I'd probably actually not go first because I'm having
When
to
you're asking
carry
for the
the
order-
wizard.
I was wondering.
It
Yeah.
really means something's
I'd
about
probably
to
be in
happen.
the
Something is
middle.
about to happen.
Nick, your, wi-
Yep.
It's bound to happen.
Nick, your wife's going first.
No, she's in the very back.
I need to create a token for her. Actually,
do.
I always forget she's in this. Anyway,
She's always the bait.
I'll go second.
so as you guys start cutting through, I assume you pull out weapons to cut through these spider webs. You start pushing through them. You hear noise right around you. And let me show
Quick
myself.
cast. Do I have enough time?
No, it's gonna be like
Good luck.
You hear this at this happen.
At the same time. Yes.
Yeah, I'm pulling the shotgun.
No
out.
warning.
Pretty much.
Just use void for now.
Are we just not playing Void today? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, those things are. I hate those.
Oh, those things?
Those things
They're
are so
so
creepy.
annoying.
They look like fleas.
Yeah. Pretty
Bird
much.
Did
fleas.
my owl not see these coming? Did they see him?
He
They've
probably
got stealth.
I mean, they do, and it's also still really dark.
So his perception would be a disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, I think owls get advantage. So I
That'd be
forgot your
straight.
owl was out. Honestly.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
That's okay.
So I will just go ahead and give you all of the creatures because of that, but we'll roll initiative normally.
Okay.
Does that work?
Fair
That's fine.
enough.
That's fine.
That's
Okay, so
Snack, climb up.
initiative.
It will be initiative. Yes. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see the whole map.
Yes.
27.
Ooh, 17.
I got a nat 20.
There we go. Okay, so let's lock it there and go from there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Why'd I have to get a nat 20 on initiative of all things?
okay. So
Oh man.
17.
right before combat, can I take back my
Owl?
familiar? Yeah.
Yeah.
To the pocket dimension.
He's also high enough that it probably wouldn't have been attacked.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Some of these things are quite interesting.
That's a
Pretty
big
gnarly.
guy.
And
Yeah, those are big boys. Are these 5-foot squares or?
They're
what are
5
these?
foot squares. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are giant spiders.
You call that a spider? That thing's scary.
I mean, yeah, they're giant spiders.
Yeah, I guess they have.
Where's the initiative? There it is.
I love your dungeon, even one cosplaying as the haunted one.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, yes. All right, so we've got.
You do the map on the
Oh
screen?
yes, I need to turn the map on over here. So we're gonna go to the battle camera. Now we can see the map. Ethan, what did you get for initiative?
Ethan,
Hopefully he's still here.
Probably muted.
are you muted?
He could be. Yeah, he is. Hey, Ethan.
Yeah, I was muted. I was trying to look through. I'm using the new feature on my iPad. I'm playing on my iPad right now, so I'm using all the different windows. So I'm trying to get everything right.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Let me roll initiative. Sorry, I don't think I've rolled
You're
yet.
good.
Oh, only a 6. All right.
All
I'm
right.
rolling badly today.
So we're gonna go ahead and start combat. Wayland, you are up first with a 27.
Well, what
Yeah,
about
it
my
was a nat
wife? What
20.
if she got an at 20?
That's
She
what I
couldn't beat
got.
a 27.
Okay.
I got a.
All right. What's up? What do you want to do?
Ooh, well, all these spiders out of nowhere, right?
Yes.
I don't like spiders.
So the spiders are all above you. They're all coming down on webs, so they're in the air probably about 15 feet. But they are coming down as these other creatures, which are called ettercaps, are running at you.
So the big spiders are in the air still.
Correct.
These are
Yep.
on the ground.
Correct. The little ones are on the ground.
Alrighty.
I don't like the big ones. I feel like
Okay.
the big ones are scary.
All right.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the gun into the sniper,
Okay.
and the closest one to me looks like G2,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and shoot it.
All right. Shoot at the spider with your sniper rifle.
That's a natural one.
Ooh.
All right.
All right,
I guess
so
I guess
something-
it misfires.
Something happens. You hear the gun go off in a way that you've heard a couple of times, not very often, but it sounds like a misfire on his gun. But instead of nothing coming out, you see 2 beams of energy emerge from his gun. We talked about this.
Yeah.
You want to roll that for me?
Shoot somebody
No.
else.
What is it? Is it just 2? You said 2?
Yep, just 2. So I assume they go
so
at the same target.
Yeah, that's 7 and 1.
Okay, so you see 2 beams curl out of his gun and shoot at this target and hit it.
Oh.
Something you haven't seen before from his gun.
No.
That's
First time for everything.
weird.
So is that like basically the idea? Way less damage, but
Not way less damage, just different damage. This looks like it's it's almost like it's force damage that comes out of his gun. Just, instead of like piercing damage like a bullet,
That's cool.
no projectile comes out.
we're all like, whoa.
Yes. So,
Cool.
anything else?
I guess I gotta wait to take an action to repair it.
Yep.
So
Unless you want to action surge through it, but
yeah, I think I'll action surge through it.
Okay. Roll me your check then.
Which one did you shoot?
G2 up here at the top.
14. Yeah. I got
14? Okay.
14.
All right, your gun is fixed. You're able to quickly
hey.
flip it out, clean the bolt carrier group, and reload and get ready to. And I think it's your second attack action. You can reload it, so next round you can shoot again.
All right.
Eat.
I'll do that.
Okay. All right, G7 is up. He is going to run up to the one right behind him, or right
course.
behind you, and he is going to.
It's okay. You have a high con and you have a potion of poison. Oh wait.
He's going to swing at you, or he's going to try and bite at you. He's going to miss.
Woohoo.
Hey.
All right, this Ettercat is going to run up and also try and attack you. He's going to pull out through his hands, almost like Spider-Man's web through his fingers. He is going to pull that out and use it almost as like a garrote and try and go in for a choke. He's also going to miss on that one. And then he's going to try and bite at you instead. And that might hit. I think that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So you will take 3 piercing damage, and then 5 poison damage. And then make me a con saving throw.
Oh boy, those aren't good for me. What the heck? Did like a whole circle.
10. You fail. You are poisoned.
Okay. And potion resistance at this point doesn't help.
It doesn't. I
If
think
I
it gives
were
you
to-
advantage on checks.
Gives you on checks and reduces the damage, yes.
Yeah. You can repeat your saving throws at the end of each of your turns, but you have the poison condition, which means you have a disadvantage on attacks, I believe.
Dang it.
So
But if you do take the potion, then next time
you have advantage
you'll have
on the
advantage
check,
on
I
that
believe.
check.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. That was that one. G3 is up. He's going to run up to Nick. Actually, he's going to stay back. And he's going to shoot a web. at you. Oh, that's a 23 to hit.
AC is 23.
So it hits.
All right.
You are restrained by webbing.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So just remember that for me if you would.
Yes, restrained.
Okay. G8 is up, and he's gonna run up to Keelan.
They had high initiatives.
They did. They all rolled like
High dex.
18s and higher.
Jeez.
Yeah, I kind of screwed myself on that.
He is gonna try and bite at you. And gonna miss. I think a 12 misses, right?
That's correct. I'm 15.
All right. Lindor, you are up.
Sweet. So taking a potion, is that a full action?
If you want the full effect of it, is a full action. If you use it as a bonus action, you get like half the effect.
Half duration.
Half duration for your case.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I want to shoot. G1 hasn't gone yet, right?
Correct.
And if I use steady aim, I negate the disadvantage.
You gain advantage, which will negate it to normal.
Okay.
But there's nobody next to him, so you won't get sneak attack still.
But I use steady aim.
Correct. But in order to gain sneak attack, you have to have advantage on a roll, and you don't have advantage. You're just negating disadvantage.
Okay.
So what you could do is, if you wanted to, you could rapier G8, and you would have sneak attack, but not advantage still.
Yeah.
One day, man.
One day, yeah, one day.
Hold on. Where's that at? So I also have assassinate, which gives me advantage. So how does that work? I got double advantage because it says
It cancels
It
out.
does-
If
I
you
know,
have
I know,
five,
that's why I'm asking.
if you have
so-
5 advantages and 1 disadvantage, it's
still
a straight roll.
even, yeah.
Okay. So that doesn't help.
So let me go look at you. I don't think it does. I want to look
Because
at
you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat
Yes. So you would have normal, and if you shot it, it would be a critical hit, but you still wouldn't get sneak attack.
yet. Dang, that's not worth it.
What you could do.
I love how just much Lindor's fighting for his advantage.
Never
It's
mind,
like,
you
I
can't.
want that sneak
I don't think
attack.
there's any way that you're gonna get sneak attack on.
Character that hasn't gone yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go with G8 though, because next to
I
an
think I'm
ally,
gonna do
but-
on G8.
There's no ally next to him.
Keelan? G8?
Oh, G8. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did G6.
And it doesn't count if it's me. Like I couldn't stab G7, right? With sneak
No.
attack.
No.
That's not-
Sneak
you're
attack
not
is
your
one
own
of your
ally.
ally. One of the other guy's enemies is next to him. I think is the specific wording.
All right, so I'm going for G8. I got a 23 to hit.
Okay, that's your first roll. That will hit.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use that's a rapier.
Okay.
So that's 11 damage plus my sneak attack, which I haven't used in a while. 24. And my bonus action.
11 and 24.
Yeah.
That is enough to one slit. Will just take this spider out as you hear it screech and curl up.
And then I'm gonna take my bonus action to drink that potion,
Okay.
which will give me half duration, correct?
Yes. So let's go. I'm gonna go look up that potion.
And
It's
Potion.
an hour.
Well, I'm gonna look at its effects real quick.
Okay.
Potion of poison resistance.
Potion of poison resistance. Yep.
Sorry, I just want to pull it up real quick and make sure that it does what I think it does. You have resistance to. Okay, no. It just gives you resistance to poison damage for an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't help with the save. Do you
Right,
still want
that's
to
a
take it?
protection of poison spell.
No, I don't think I want to take it then. Can
Okay. That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
we can just say you didn't take it because you would have known that. I think you guys would have studied the potion enough to know that it does
I?
that.
Yeah, that was my.
Anyway, okay, that's it then.
bad. Yep, and I have to do a con save, right?
Yes.
But I can do that. Let's see what I get. I got a nat 20.
Okay. Yep. You are no longer poisoned.
Sweet.
All right. This one is going to run up to Nick. You are restrained, so we will have advantage.
Yes.
The first chance is going to miss. Second one's going to miss.
Yep.
All right, and Nick, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to bless Waylon, Jalpan, Keelan, and Lindor.
Okay.
Sweet.
They are blessed.
All right.
You didn't do your Y?
What is that?
She's out in the back.
She doesn't exist right now.
Pretty
Not for
much.
this. Yeah, I need to actually add her to the combat, but I'm not doing that right now.
What
So
does
you
the
add,
rest do?
add a D4 to
You
the,
add a D4 to essentially everything.
to an attack roll or
You
save.
should make her character super petty, and so like every time you don't
You-
get her with something, she's like,
You always bless your friends and
Yeah,
never
I know.
me. I'm your wife. That would be hilarious.
That's
Or
pretty
I'm
good.
guessing you'd be a pretty bad Santa.
"You're so I'm looking here."
Yep, you're that's my
In a
turn.
good way.
Okay. All right.
Bad Santa.
E2 is up. What does he want to do?
All the single moms.
He will rush up to you since you are still restrained.
Mm-hmm.
And he will pull out rope to try and, or his web to try and choke you.
Alrighty.
Fail on that, but
Yeah.
he's going to go in for a bite.
Mm-hmm.
21 misses.
Yep.
All right. Giant spider G6 is up. He is going to shoot a web at Lindor. That's going to miss.
17 hits.
You got 15.
Cool.
All right. G2 will rush up to Wayland and
Speaking
try
of
and
Bad Santa,
bite.
Violent Night was pretty
23 to hit, I think, hits, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you will take 8
I'm going to
piercing.
use my Bulwark of Valor to reduce that by 1d10.
Okay.
Better get a 9.
Which I think last time we said if poison comes with this damage, then if it doesn't do the damage, then it's reduced. But no, it's a 6.
Okay. So you take 2 piercing damage and then make me a con save.
You're decent those.
Con save?
Yep.
Alright. Go. That's a nat
Nice.
Nat 20? All right. No effect.
I'm only getting the nat
Sorry, you
20s
did
on.
take half damage from this. So
Okay.
you will take 4 damage.
So 4 total with, so it's
So it's
6
8
total.
minus 6 is 2 plus 4 more. So 6 total.
divided by 2.
No, 6 total.
Oh, 6 total?
You're not resistant, right?
Alright. Nope.
Yeah, so just 6 total. Yep.
Cool.
All right, Jopan, you are up.
Okay. So I'm trying to check to see.
Sorry, I thought that
What
was
you can
gonna
do
be
without
something.
setting the
Oh,
force
no,
on
we
fire.
don't. We
Oh, I was
talked
gonna
about
do
doing
that
that, but
anyway.
we haven't actually said that nat 20s or nat 1s
Probably
do
not a good
anything for
idea,
saving
but-
throws because it kind of break the game.
Yeah.
Unless it's funny.
I mean, yeah, but like.
we add some color for
yeah,
funny.
we make
but
it
no.
fun sometimes. What's up?
6. Okay, so there's 6 of us around, including his wife.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to cast at least a
Fireball.
5th level spell to sculpt all of us.
Okay.
So that's what I was looking for. So
Okay.
cast a 5th level fireball.
Okay.
And I feel like looking around, nothing's gonna catch on fire very easily.
The
And if
webs.
It's all wood and webs. The webs are flammable.
The webs are flammable, yes.
But
And
they'll burn
wood.
and then
Wood
go
is
away.
also very flammable.
But is this wood still alive?
Yes. I mean, some, but I mean, you can catch forest fires on fire. They have to be a little more dry.
Did you just say you can catch forest?
You can catch
fires
forest
fire?
on fire.
You can catch forest fires on fire pretty easily, too. You
I mean, it's possible. They have to be a little more dry typically to start huge, but I mean, with a giant explosion.
Well, you'll burn the
I'm just
foliage.
thinking about the web
Foliage
right now.
is-
foliage?
Foliage. Thank you.
Foil.
We could always climb trees.
Foliage. Fire only goes up, though.
Into the leaves, that's thin
Burn
branches, the stuff that's most easily to burn.
We already got
Yeah.
permission from Allie to burn the
We did get permission to burn the forest down.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, by the way.
And it's only a
Yes.
20-foot radius, so it's not gonna be a huge thing.
Just
Okay, it's
try
up
and
to
get
you.
as many
Do it,
as you
do it,
can.
do it,
Yes.
do it,
Okay.
do it.
So
How long does the sculpting
You
last?
can probably
is the
get
real question.
It's
G5,
only
G6, and
people.
E3.
And it only
if you ignore
scopes for the
E1.
initial explosion. That's it.
Are you doing fireball or wall of fire?
Fireball.
If you move it more southeast, you can
okay.
probably get those 2 giant
Can you
spiders in
protect
E3
more than one
if you
person
ignore
with
E1.
fireball?
I can sculpt it around. Wait, what was your question?
If you move it one
Yeah, I didn't know how many people you can sculpt it around.
Yeah.
'Cause I with
Are you
careful
counting
spell, I think I
G5
can only
in
do it with like.
Yeah,
two
so
people, right?
so wizards get an ability to be able to sculpt it completely. You get to give everybody else advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
So because they've studied magic
Got it.
differently than you, they get different abilities than you.
Mhm.
Get rid of those
Yeah,
spires.
I just didn't know. I thought
She gives you permission to burn
You
them.
only could do it
Yes.
Will do.
for one person or whatever.
I think G5 should be able to get in that circle too.
You're either going
Split
to
it
get G5
between
or
G7.
G7. You're not going to get both.
Can you move
Yeah.
it to the right one? I
If you
guess
move it to the right one, you're going to avoid G7 and get G5 instead. It's going to be one or the other.
So go left.
Get G7. He
Yeah.
He
He
bit
bit
you.
you.
Yeah, so it's going to be right there. Okay.
Okay. And I
Alright,
just like
And this was a 5th level fireball.
5th level fireball. Yep. So I'd like
Alrighty.
do a Goku.
Spirit Bomb.
Boom! And just slam it right down.
Just explode it right in your hand.
There
It
you
just avoids your face.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Scopes around you.
Okay.
Okay, so 5th level.
That's awesome.
All right. So I'm going to roll saving throws real quick. So
Yeah.
we'll do it with the G's first.
We'll see what your damage is because mid damage might be able to kill these guys, right?
Maybe.
And then I'm gonna use my ability to add +4 to my
Okay.
damage.
So 44 total.
Yeah, so it's at 44 damage. 4. 44 damage.
Okay.
Was it
Yeah,
total?
yeah.
Was it
44 total.
Yeah,
Yes.
44. Then that's on it.
All right. So that's not enough to just outright kill him in
Okay.
half. It's close, but it's not quite there.
Yeah.
So G2 failed. So he will be blown away.
Hey.
Let me do this kind of live while I'm
Yeah, it's
thinking
gonna
about
do.
this.
It'll be easier to do that.
He's dead.
G6 is up. Got an 18.
So he'll take half,
He passes. Yep.
which
So
will
22.
almost kill him, but not quite.
But
G7 will fail and be blown away.
so does the +4 get added on after?
It's summed and then halved.
Okay.
Because it's total damage, and then if you're resistant or if you succeed, it's half of the total damage.
Okay.
So G7 is still blown away.
Yeah.
And then E2, E3, and E4. E2 fails and takes 44.
44. Yep.
Kills him.
That was E4.
E3 fails. I deleted the wrong one. There, yeah, he's gonna die too because he failed as well.
Okay.
And then I keep killing the wrong one. It's fine. E4 or E3 is last, and he also fails. And he gets blown away. You literally rolled the exact damage to kill him. They had 44 health.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey, you love to see it.
So,
Let's go.
Nice.
all right. So you decimate the field.
Yep, as wizards tend to
The
do.
spider is going to take off running.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Which
that
one?
tracks.
This one back here. G4
G4.
is going to take up into the trees and skulk away and get out of sight. Keelan, you are up. As fire erupts around you, catching a handful of things on fire. Not enough to if you let it go, it will probably burn the forest down, but...
So I would. Okay. So let me think. So the fire erupts, and then anything in its path would probably just get singed and maybe not start burning. Like it would already be done burning.
Yeah.
After it gets done. But
Potentially,
the
yeah.
surrounding stuff
It'd either
would
be
burned.
incinerated,
Incinerated.
singed, or some stuff would start burning.
Yeah, incinerated is what I meant.
Yeah.
Outskirts of it.
Yeah.
What?
A little bit of embers on the outskirts.
Yeah, that's probably about what it'll be. So it maybe like a handful of little small fires that hit some sparks from areas that are nearby, but not enough to
just call it.
yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Oh no.
Anyway, Keelan, you are up.
Super fireball.
Yeah. I guess my question just is. Sorry, this is on the background. You can hear that. I guess. Trying to decide what I want to do. Are we afraid of the fire? Like, do we think that if I do another fire attack, it's gonna be a problem?
It's
You would
already.
know my wife has control flames, so after battle should be fine.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's go salt it out. Put some mayonnaise on
So, I guess that would be one or the other.
Put it out. I'll use my alchemy jug.
I'll just do.
Pour
I'll do
mayo
Scorching
over
Ray. I'll do Quicken spell so I can cast it twice.
Okay.
I'll target. So it looks like I'm assuming G6 is the most hurt. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. He is he's looking like he's pretty much on death's door.
Okay. Am I able to tell who else is hurt on the battlefield?
I don't think anybody
Everybody
else
else who
is
was
hurt.
hurt was
Everyone
dead.
else was blown up,
Yeah.
so nobody else has
Okay.
been hit.
One and done.
So with Scorching Ray casted, you're good. With Scorching Ray casted twice means I have 6 rays, correct?
So you can't cast
I
Scorching
will
Ray
shoot-
twice.
Because it.
2 slotted spells.
I can't.
Nope, you can only cast 1 slotted spell per turn. So it's Scorching Ray and a Firebolt, but you can't do 2 Scorching Rays.
Oh, what?
No, unless you did like an
I
accent.
feel like I read this. I literally was reading it. I was literally reading it. and I was
Essentially,
like, I can do this. That's insane.
Quicken just says you
It
can
says
turn
you
any
cast
spell
a
into a
spell.
bonus action, so you can do that and then also cast a cantrip is the idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I don't
No, you're good. Yeah,
understand.
we can talk about it, but that's the official rules. You're only allowed to cast 1 slotted spell per turn.
Yeah, I don't even think haste does it,
Okay.
but a warrior's accent surge would let you do it.
Yeah, that's I think the official ruling.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but yes.
Okay, I'll just have to maybe edit my thing to make a note of that. Because literally all this says is just if you cast a spell that has have 1 action, you can spend 2 circuit points to change it to a bonus action.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
correct.
Like you said,
It's just there's a whole nother rule that says you can't
You
cast
can't
two
do that for that
slots.
reason, because then you can do 2, like a 9th and an 8th level right next to each other, and that's broken. So that's
Yep.
why you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So anyway, Scorching Ray and Firebolt then, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, sure.
And you are blessed, so you get to add a D4 to your scorching rays. A D4 to the attack roll.
Okay.
Burn up.
So I guess what I'll do then is that's 4 different things to shoot. So I guess I'll shoot one of the Scorching Rays at G6. Well, I guess
Okay.
how do you want me to roll it? I guess.
You can kind of pick. I assume you'll be able to tell fairly quickly if it's going to kill him or not. So just shoot one of them at him first.
Well, no, that's fine. I just more meant like, so if you want me to just roll the full to attack, I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
how
so
you, like, what's
just roll me to
really
attack
just
first.
roll it. Like,
So-
how do you?
Roll me the score. Do you want to use Firebolt first or Scorching Ray first? Is the question.
1 second. I can't really hear very well.
Okay. So you got 4 beams. One of them is going to be a little more potent than the other since it's a since it's a firebolt. So
yeah,
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you the scorching ray at him.
Okay.
And that's fine with me. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Okay, let me just do this.
You're good.
I'm just gonna hit this because that's all I know how to do.
You're good. Just roll 1 at him to start.
16 to hit.
That'll hit.
On scorching ray.
So roll damage on it.
And then I'll do. And then plus D4, yes.
No, that's to the attack roll, not the damage.
Correct. So 5 damage, and that kills him.
Okay.
And then you have 2 more beams, and then firebolt.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do. You said no one else is really hit.
Nope.
I guess I'll just do 2 at D5.
Okay. Roll to hit.
16 plus.
That hits. And then what's the next one? Okay, so that hits.
23 to hit.
Okay, both of those hits, so roll me your damage. I think it's
First one is 9.
perfect.
Next one is also 9.
This is G5, so 18 total.
And then for the firebolt,
He is pretty hurt.
the last one at him.
Okay,
Sure, firebolt at him. And I got a 29 to hit.
that hits.
And then 14 damage.
All right, you were able to blow this spider away as you just send shot of fire after shot of fire at him. They're just swirling around. Trees. It's almost like the curved bullet joke, if you've ever seen that. You're shooting fireballs around this thing as they're curving and just nailing it from all sides as it screeches and just curls up as it dies. All right.
It's also 4:48, by the way.
Yes, we're gonna finish this. It shouldn't be like a couple more minutes, then we'll be calling.
Sure.
So, yep. All right. E1 is up, and he's gonna start taking off running, looking terrified. I don't think
Wait, which one was it?
E1.
Oh, okay, I can't murder him.
So he's gonna dash 60 feet and get away. G1 is gonna do the same thing. He's gonna start taking off and running away. And then we're back up to Wayland.
Which one is the first one that ran away?
Hey, come
E1.
G4.
You should be able to see.
I can still see him, right?
I'm gonna give you disadvantage on attack rolls to see him because it's.
3/4 cover, so we'd have a +5.
I'm not gonna do cover because it's not really
ignore
cover that
that.
I'm going for. It's like hidden among trees. It's like you have to figure out where he's at exactly. I mean, you're still probably gonna hit him with disadvantage because you have a massive plus to hit, but still.
Not one again. Who knows?
Or you get hit.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't like this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or there's G3 that's still there.
All right, so shoot or roll to hit
Roll to hit
with disadvantage.
with disadvantage. It's a 29 on the first one and a 17 on the second.
That still hits.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a 14 AC.
Cool.
Nice.
You have a +11, so the chances of you hitting are like.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And then I'll
Two-thirds.
bonus action make sure it's on the fire lever.
Okay.
Because I saw how well back did.
Yep.
And then.
So you crank this thing over to fire as you see it's like. It's like as you ignite
Like a
a
backfire.
it's like as you ignite a flamethrower, you see the as
a
it
pilot
starts,
light, yeah.
and then you fire a bullet. It's just a bolt of fire comes out of this gun.
28 damage?
28 damage.
20.
Yep, 28 damage.
28 damage.
As you see the spire, you hear it screech as you hear a poof as it falls to the ground dead.
Yeah.
Nice. And then I'll reload and do action surge again.
Okay.
Second time and hit G3.
All right. That one is in range, so you don't have disadvantage on that one. This thing keeps falling off.
16.
Okay, that hits.
One.
Skadoosh, my friend, skadoosh.
Probably. Oh, that's a good roll. It's 28.
Another 28. Another shot dead as this thing falls to the ground and curls over.
Yeah.
All right, Lindor, you were up.
I'm gonna go for that spider that ran.
Okay, you will probably have disadvantage on the attack again because you can steady aim to get rid of it if you would like.
Yeah. Crap.
But then
I
you
can't
won't
get
do
my sneak
sneak.
attack.
Correct.
There's no one
Why
left.
don't you use your
So
arrow of
what-
dragon sling?
Yeah. So what I will allow as a rule of cool, if you would like to, is I don't know. I have to think about this. This is a rule of cool that I will not allow again. I will allow Ethan to remove your disadvantage, and then you can steady aim to add advantage.
No, that's fun.
If Ethan's good with that.
That's pretty cool.
I'd save it for a better
Yeah.
time.
Well, he gets like
fine.
5
It's only-
uses of it or something.
And I mean, we're
No, I
like
mean,
done.
I'd save this really cool. For
Oh,
a
well,
better time.
I need to
Like,
think
you
about
shooting
if
a
it's
spider
broken
is
or
kinda
not,
like
because
blah.
technically that is his class ability to do.
It literally is like, oh, you have disadvantage. No, you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Because it doesn't grant
I-
you
I
advantage,
think
it just
that'd be
removes
fine.
disadvantage, which would then tip the
It
scale towards
enables
advantage.
advantage, yeah.
Which you're like those two built together
that
work really
interaction
well.
should be
Yeah.
researched.
Anyway, you are up.
Okay.
So
Can I
he
do
does that.
Ethan, or we good? Okay.
Yep, I already spent the slot.
It's your advantage.
So 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits. Oh wow.
Plus a D4, you might.
It won't crit, but he already hits. Anyway, all right, roll me damage, sir.
9. Come on, kill the dang thing. 15, so 24.
That is not quite enough
Oh
to
my
kill
God.
it. It's at 2 HP.
There's nothing I can do.
Do you want to use the inspiration?
No.
We
It's-
literally are done for the
Yes.
day, but
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Let's skedaddle.
Yeah.
Nick, you were up and restrained.
I'm gonna free myself.
Okay.
For the heck of it.
Roll me a strength
That's
check.
strength, yeah.
Are
Yep.
you poisoned too?
No.
Nope.
They didn't even hit me.
Yeah, they don't. They have like a little. He has a 23 AC and they have a +5 to hit. Like the chances are super low.
And they had advantage, but
Yeah,
alright,
but still.
strength check.
Yes. Yes, a strength check, I believe.
7.
Yes. Ooh,
Still
you are
stuck.
still restrained.
All right, bonus action. I'm gonna Misty Step out.
Okay.
I'm gonna push him over.
All right. You Misty Step out, and that is your turn. Jopon,
Yep.
you were up.
Okay, how far away is that guy?
They're within range of fireball, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, I was gonna do fireball.
They're like
No.
60 feet.
They're
just
one
out of
missiles
60 feet
are
range.
magic.
Just out of 60. Okay.
Yeah, so like
Uh,
65 or 70-ish area.
Fireball's 90.
And Ethan, if
but
you need to
it
get
also
going, you
varies.
can, because I know
Yeah.
your appointment's at 5.
Yeah, you need a skedaddle.
Bye.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's true.
we will reconvene on when we meet. We may not meet until next year, but I'll
We'll
send
have
out
to
a
sort
text
that
and we'll
out,
talk.
Yeah.
And then I'll post it in the
Yeah.
Discord.
And
or
I'm,
Twitch or
I'm willing
something.
to try it every Sunday when we start up again.
Okay.
It's just I don't know how long I'll be able to do it.
Okay.
It's kind of
Up in the
gonna
air.
have to test it and see
Yeah.
how many.
And that's
Yeah.
fine. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
But yeah, so
Hey, don't forget though, in addition to what I'm dealing with now, which I know is all stupid, my health stuff this semester has been terrible. My surgery is on the 29th.
yes. Yep.
So I don't know if I'll be able to be in person on the first week, but we can
Okay.
talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk
I'll be
about it
there.
and we'll figure it out again.
If you know.
We'll make it work, alright?
If we don't. If
Thanks
I don't
for-
see you
Jonathan
before
really
the
wants to
surgery,
get
good
those
luck.
skulls from you, so
I
you
do
gotta
want
get
those
healthy.
goals, so maybe I'll
You
find
gotta
a
get
time to
healthy.
come get you.
Yeah, we'll find a time to hang out outside
Sit
of
him
this.
out
Yes.
on the porch
All right.
and just-
Anyway, we'll let you go, sir. Have a good night.
Yep.
Thanks
Get
for
healthy.
joining us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get healthy.
Get your medicine.
Take care of yourself.
Alright, sir. Peace out. Alright.
Okay.
So,
Magic missile on the one that's limping away.
Okay.
The one that's basically almost dead.
Yes.
The
Second
one,
level.
only one.
Oh, there's only one left.
there's the ender cap
there's-
left.
there's-
too.
You only need
There's
one
one
magic
that went
missile
off
to
that
kill
one.
that one.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
you do.
Because it'll be 2 damage.
Yeah,
2 HP.
and then there's
It
another
is.
one over here running away.
No, you already got him. He got him.
No, there's
I got
another.
that one.
There was
He
another
got
one.
that one.
I got that one and that one.
You got two. No, you got that
There's
one and this
another
one.
one.
I
over
know
here,
there's
There's
over
another
there.
one
He
that
got
ran
that.
off that way and one that ran off that
So
way.
did we kill them all?
You've killed all of them except for these 2 up here.
Oh, there's 2 more.
Well, there's the
The wounded
oh,
one.
I forgot.
And then the
there's
healthy
one up there and then there's one over there.
So this is the map that I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't delete anybody. You shot the one way over there, over that way, and
shot
killed
the
him.
one over there?
And then you shot this one
Okay.
here,
Okay.
and then killed him.
I don't
This
know.
one is left, and that one is
I
left.
thought
That's
it was-
untouched. He is still
I
alive.
could have sworn it went that way. But
It did, but
It
he
did, but he
turned and
shot
shot
it.
that one and turned and shot this
okay.
one.
Yeah. He accident surged for it.
Yes, he did. Anyway, so
Out of those.
magic missile. Roll me damage.
Yeah.
Well, so the first missile shoots and kills this one.
Yeah.
How many do you have left?
You said level
which
2.
level?
I was at level
3.
2.
So that's
yeah.
3 more.
So 3 more.
3,
And then
you
I'll
get to
add plus 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll add what?
I'll add 4
Damage.
To one of the
4
bolts.
damage. Yeah, because it's an evocation spell.
Okay.
So 3. 1, 2, 3.
If you get this one, all of the spiders will be dead.
So
Yeah.
5 plus 4 is 9.
Okay.
Plus another 3 is
12?
12. Yeah.
Okay. All right. He is still getting away just fine.
Yeah.
Not hurt too
Then
bad.
Keelon's gonna use a 5th level magic missile to finish off. No, she would probably do what?
I'm looking through her spell list right now. I'm looking.
Probably do a 2nd level magic missile.
I
as
don't
well.
want to. Well, it's still pretty healthy. These things are a lot beefier than the spiders
That's the,
are.
Oh, yeah.
that's the one I thought I was trying to hit on the first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
You still killed both.
Well, no,
of them.
you
Yeah.
killed one of those that was over there.
Yeah.
No,
I
you guys
killed
already
it.
killed both. He
No, I
killed
killed-
all of those
Oh, yeah,
except
yeah.
for this last one of these.
Okay.
Anyway, so he's got. I'm trying not to use one of his big spells. But I think Fireball's the only thing that's going to really take this thing out.
What's the order? Is he after? He's after him.
He's right after,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's going to get away if you guys don't get to
Probably quickened 3rd level magic missile, and then
Magic Missile's great, but it's no
well,
different than a Fireball.
Firebolt. That's her.
A Fireball's
go-to.
an instant hit, and it's more damage almost every time.
Then magic missile.
Yeah, it's 8d6 versus it's 4d6 minimum
Yeah, probably Fireball.
versus 8.
Third level
but
Fireball,
then again,
quicken,
it's a higher
bolt.
spell, so that's the problem. And it's uses of his sorcery points that he may not want to. Anyway,
He always likes to use.
I'm just gonna give this one to him for free. I'm gonna give him Fireball. Yeah. What's up?
I should have used the any dice smaller than the D8 is rolled as a D8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have.
Yeah, that's a
That ring is really awesome.
It's OP.
It is.
You just
I mean,
forget
all of
to
your
use
guys'
it.
weapons are OP. His sniper's OP. Your daggers,
It's-
unfortunately, you haven't used it a lot. And
It's all right.
it gets better when you
need
awaken it, but
2-weapon
it's
fighting.
not there
The
yet.
problem is you're an archer, and you need
Yeah.
like 2-weapon fighting, dual wielding.
Right.
Anyway, Fireball. He's gonna shoot a fireball at this Ettercap, and the Ettercap is gonna fail.
Mhm.
So I will. Do you want to roll damage for me?
Yeah. What level?
Just 3rd level.
Third level. Okay.
It should be. It should be enough to kill him. I think.
Murder.
We're gonna see though.
Murder.
Fireball. Go. 24. About average.
Okay, it's not as high as I thought it was gonna be.
That's why I said it would be quickened with a firebolt, because
Max
that's the
damage.
go-to.
Sure, why not?
Max damage.
Sure.
Do we do? Okay.
I'll allow
I
it for
thought
this
we
one
got
just to
rid
get
of
rid
it.
of him.
Okay.
Sure.
But yeah, so you, Keelan quickly points out, and you see just a flame leap from her fingers as it traces through the woods and just off in the distance. You just see a mushroom cloud appear of fire, just.
You know, with
Through the
Fireball,
flying flames.
I just wish it was like a little wisp,
Honey,
like a little.
Honey, could you put out the fires, please?
Uh,
We don't want them to know our position, even though we already gave it away.
She
Don't
will.
wanna burn down the
She'll
forest.
come out and start tending to the fire, control fire a little bit, and most of it's not spreading too much. Like you guys said, it incinerates the forest more than it catches
Yeah.
fire.
Mm-hmm.
If you were in like a house, absolutely would catch fire.
Yeah.
But this is like you said, it's wet wood. It's not so much like dried out
yeah.
and.
But
and
there are
it's
those
green.
couple patches where it's like piled leaves and wet.
Yeah, so it'll catch a little bit, but
Gotta
it's
get on 'em.
it's not
It'll
enough
burn
to
and
be.
that's it.
Yeah. And then
Somebody else
and
need
then
to leave at 5?
I
yeah,
need
he
to go.
did.
Yeah, you gotta get going.
And this is probably what we're gonna call it anyway. So we will call it here. No.
But
We
we
fought
just
a
killed these
couple of
really weak
spiders.
mobs.
Exactly.
But there was a lot of them.
There were a lot of them. A lot of very easy ones. You killed like 7 in one fireball. Anyway,
And somebody took like
whose fault
6
is that?
damage.
I literally did one shot one of them with just
Yeah.
stab.
I just
Yeah, it
imagine like
works.
the what is it? The Magneto.
Just that like straight,
Magneto.
like, get away from me. Just
No, I
stash.
imagine like the Magneto time slowdown episode. Oh, what was this? I'm trying to remember which one. I think it was like the
First
X-Men
Class?
X-Men First Class, where he picks up the quarter and just slowly pushes it through that guy's head,
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
and it's just I imagine just going sink, and the spider just goes as it like twitches and just curled up and falls over. But yeah, so anyway, all spiders are dead.
Well, do you know why spiders curl up?
Are you
I
gonna try
do.
to get their poison
Yeah,
again?
It's so cool.
It's because their legs and arms are like hydraulics, and
Their
so when
their
they
their
die-
arms are all their 8 legs are controlled by their blood pressure.
Yeah.
So they adjust their blood pressure to control each leg. So when they die and their heart isn't pumping blood anymore, their legs curl.
So you know it's dead.
You know it's dead. Anyway,
Weird.
we will let people go. I'm gonna send out a text for the next episode, or when we will meet up again.
Yep.
Starting in January, we will try and move to
Once a week.
weekly,
Because
and
I
we will
know
kind of
that
figure
too.
details out from
My
there.
schedule's starting to get pretty busy for the end of the year. So
Yeah, I don't even think that it's possible to meet. We may not even be able to meet again until the next year.
I
So
mean,
we'll kind of figure
theoretically,
that
we
out.
could meet a little bit after Christmas because that always is a bit of a
Potentially,
free time. But that's a
But
potential.
Ethan's
That's a
said
very.
surgery's on the 29th, which makes it kind of difficult.
And mine's
so
on the 28th.
And I'm not
You're
gonna
what?
go and-
28th.
Okay.
You have surgery too?
Yeah, colonoscopy.
okay,
That's fine.
Yeah.
all right. Well, we will
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
call it
Should be
here. Thank you for joining. We'll hopefully see you guys back in a couple weeks, New Year time.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'll post.
Thanks for
I
watching.
think I have Twitter. I haven't used Twitter, but I'll try and post on Twitter for when our next
I made
session
a
is.
Twitter account, and you're the only one I'm following. and
Hey,
you
let's
haven't tweeted
go.
at all.
Anyway, we will see you next time. Yeah, my camera's on. We will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining.